What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How about to say you muted, Blue?
Yep. 1 2 1 2 1 2.
All right, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, nah, I was saying you was loud. I was like, man, he loud.
You wasn't loud enough. I said you turned your headphones on, your mic down. Oh. Well, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everybody? This your man Dre Mac, along with my man Bluminati, aka Blue, aka Blues House Live, aka Mr. Slapper Feige. You know what I'm saying? Coming to you again with another episode of the Blur AF. Unfortunately, Mika G would not be here tonight. She is recording another podcast while she's on vacation. So,
is that what you're doing?
Yeah. So,
yeah, man, we had a good time this weekend.
That's what's up. You know what I did? I got sick. So, happy times. While y'all over there kicking,
eat you some spinach or something, man.
Nah, I ate some Waffle House coming from work.
Oh
man.
Not the late night Waffle House.
Man, nah. Okay, so there's a Waffle House by my job, and that what was that Friday? You know how humidity is, because you've been in the Midwest before, being in the military. The humidity, good God, was hot that night. And we finishing up, man. I did a lot of repairs, and I was like, man, I'm hungry as hell. So I'm like, I'm gonna just stop by Waffle House, give me some steak, eggs, and some hash browns. Done. Gotcha. Done. The Waffle House is fire. Let's not get it twisted, but I just don't think I see what it is. There's two people that gotta be in there. It gotta be somebody with the wiggly arms. I don't care what color you are. If you got the wiggly arms with the turkey fat. Yeah. Or you gotta be on drugs. You gotta be heavily on
with
drugs.
Some missing teeth or something like that.
Man, I was looking at dude, he was too clean cut.
Too clean.
And it was too clean cut. There was now the person with the wiggly arms and the missing teeth, they were talking to me.
Like, why you hold on? You need to be back on the grill. What you doing?
I know. So yeah, I was, man, my stomach still kind of like ain't been right since then. So I'm over here. White Castle was not White Castle. I'm so glad that we don't have a White Castle, and that's in St. Louis. Damn, that's booty burgers. That's Pepto Bismol I'm glad I got a gluten allergy anyway. Last time I went to St. Louis, we had this event that was doing the Legend of the Petty Nerds event. We go down there. I was like, man, I ain't had White Castle in a minute. I go to White Castle on the way home. Bad idea. Bad idea. Yeah, it was some breakdowns.
Bad idea, bucko. Yeah, White Castle will get you, man. You got to be like super drunk, you know what I'm saying, for White Castle, man.
Man, or something.
You got to be super drunk for White Castle. White Castle and Crystals, got to be drunk.
I ain't had that.
It is the same. White Castle and Crystal, they're the same thing.
It's some sliders.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good. I am good. But anyway, we got an interesting show today for you guys. We're going to discuss more about Kevin B. Lyon, aka Kevin Feige.
B. Lyon.
Kevin was in here telling tall tales.
Fraudulent Feige. That's what I
mean, and like I said on this morning show, I believe Bo may be dramatic.
Yeah.
But I've been saying that though. I've been saying I believe in Bo DeMayo.
I mean, I still got my reservations on. So I think he embellishes the truth too much.
That's why I think he's throwing a little bit of dramatics in there.
Yeah.
But as far as reading between the lines, I'm not saying that the man is just out here just being just. It's just a big drama story but because some people sometimes they get in it. What I mean by that, but just in case Bo watching, what I mean by that is that, you know, when people get excited or they're, you know, or they're upset about a situation, they tend to be really excited about it. You know what I mean?
I just don't want, if Bo is telling the truth, not to cut you off, I don't want him to get caught up in the embellishment, because the embellishment will make you lose whatever
credibility.
Your case. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
absolutely,
just stick to what happened. Don't put no 2s on the 10. Stick to what happened, because it's, you know, Feige digging himself a hole anyway, so you don't even have to embellish. Just let Feige, you know what I'm saying, sit here and lie. and
then the way that is coming out, like I said, Kevin Feige is saying what he's saying, but Bo and Rob Liefeld can't be lying.
No,
they just can't be lying.
I think, like I said, I think Bo, as far as the inner workings of Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Some of the things that go, I think Bo is spot on.
I believe Bo is,
you know what I'm saying? Now,
100%
he
right
might have a beef, and that's what I mean, putting the extra sauce on it,
extra
because
sauce
he might
on the
have
beef.
He might have a beef with Marvel that, you know what I'm saying?
Some
things might have happened, you know what I mean? But I just wish, like, kind of what who was it? Did Moloch say? Yeah, what Billy Mo said. Billy Mo say he shouldn't have came out with that statement. My thing is, if he was gonna talk, then talk. If you saying, hey, I'm telling my truth on OnlyFans, come over, put it out there, dog. That's my only thing. And it just seems like you kept walking things back, or you never had all your ducks in a row when it came to his situation. But what's going on, and him talking about the inner workings in Marvel, so a lot of the stuff he was saying, I had said early, like years ago. Like, the writing had been on the wall for people was calling me, oh, you a hater.
A long time. You've been saying it since I met you. You've been saying it since I met you. So we gonna get into that today, you know. So, and plus the Malcolm-Jamal Warner news. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. And plus, you know, more stuff. So let's go ahead. Let's get the thing started. Let's go.
What does this button do?
All right, Aisha brings up a good point. He does have a couple more years on his contract. I wonder, is he gonna pull? I wonder, is Kevin Feige now the Kathleen Kennedy of Marvel, where you be like, hey, because the board, I've already proven the board wants to get him out because of woke Disney strategy. I've already proven that. The problem is that with that statement, and while everybody said Disney's a woke, Tyrone Magnus won't take his wife to Disney World because it's woke.
That's crazy.
What's crazy is, if it's so woke, where is the black product?
Yeah.
Because that's what woke means. Where's the black product? So if we go get into it, but before we get into it, let's shout out to everybody that's in here. Torian Rain Reloaded. We started 30 minutes like, man, I'm trying to get it together. Yeah, I'm trying to get it together. Trust me. I'm trying
I was at the gym, Tori. I was, you know, I hit up.
Yeah, Dre. I was in the gym. All right, in my dreams.
Yeah, he was.
Junior Network, what's up? Good afternoon. Good God. Was I here last week? I wasn't here last week.
Come on, Dre, you need to get woke.
I need to be woke. Derpy, what's up? Buck Sauce, what's going on? Professor Phil Fam, what's up? Xavier Phoenix, what's up? Executive Judge, what's good? Q Efner, what's up? Kiana, what's up? Let me see who else. Kevin Davis, what's up? I did see your comment about Jonathan. I just look at my playlist. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
We're gonna get into that too, because I said some things years when we'll get into it.
Which I would just say, you know, I bet Jonathan is sitting at home while he's working out. Like,
right.
Why'd I get into this?
Why I'm getting a stray shot at me?
Yeah,
What?
why you pop pop pop?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that's what Mike kept saying? He was like, I'm gonna be in there, it's gonna be like pop pop pop. Oh man. Where I miss at? Six the Truth. What's up? William Moloch up in here, of course. What's good? What's good? What's good? Let me see. Lawrence A is up in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me see. Of course, Miss Aisha is up in here. What's up? Tommy is up in here. What up, Tommy D? Joe James is over here. The woke agenda. I was gonna sit up in here, sit down, and be like, huh, everything's woke. Dang, see, what's up? The Council of Tones. What's up? I like that. I like that. Buck's thoughts. What's up, Buck? Buck said, Blue, you might get your wish. Kevin Feige's up after Secret Wars. You know what I mean? Hey, look. I'm just saying, I might be on with Blue now. He might be gone. But since I seen Mika G in here, let me give you this. Body roll. Super chat. Body roll. Of course. Mika G is up here. I didn't play the body roll I wanted to play. But I'm glad Mika G is up in here. Mika is on another podcast. So shout out to Mika over here working. You know what I'm saying? As always, Judah Vision, what's up? What? What's up? What's up? Urban Guru, what's up? What's up? I was close to playing one that bothers you. I was gonna play the one that bothers you. All right, before we get too far into the Kevin Feige conversation, we want to say for Blurred AF, RIP to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Now, I am going to have a little bit to say as far as TMZ. I have a little bit to say as far as TMZ. Because TMZ posted way before, and I'm going to get to my, I'm going to share my screen. TMZ posted way before anybody that Malcolm-Jamal Warner passed away due to a swimming incident where he drowned. The first thing that came out is Malcolm-Jamal Warner has died drowning. This is not it.
Should be at the top.
No, this is mine. This is my retweet.
Oh, okay.
So I retweeted. They must have took it down. They must have took it down because I retweeted that joint that he died of drowning. But then they came back and said he died of asphyxiation. At first, they was like he Malcolm-Jamal Warner dead at 54.
Is it that one right there?
Drowning incident.
ABC News reports Malcolm-Jamal Warner asphyxia after he was caught.
Yeah,
by
this is but yeah,
that's the original.
Yeah, but that's not the original one.
Oh, okay.
That's not the original. They took down the original one because I was looking for it. Now, of course, we all know Malcolm-Jamal Warner for the famously from the Cosby Show. Mm-hmm. You know, he's went on, did other stuff. One of my favorite shows that nobody really talks about was Malcolm and Eddie, with him and Eddie Griffin. You know, which is so dope because it took place in a fictional portion of Kansas City, in the historic 18th Divine District, but a fictional club. But that was my show, man. And when I heard this news and I went and I seen it and it was real, ain't gonna lie, man, it hurt because I think Malcolm-Jamal Warner, just to me, was the epitome of Black excellence in Hollywood. Never heard no scandals. Never heard he never did anything that made itself look ridiculous or anything like that, you know.
Black excellence, man, the epitome of it.
Yeah, you know, man. It was, you know, and Malcolm was always positive.
Yep.
You know, when Malcolm was with I know that they did the rolls out of the concrete. He was a big catalyst out of that for Tupac's, poems. Read, poems on there from Tupac. always was always saw positive about no matter what, was going on, he could be able to spin it where you believed in what he had to say. So, what a heavy heart, man. Rest in peace. This was a shock. This was Theo. This was Theo, man.
To me, he kind of, I guess I'll say this. He is kind of what Cosby should have been. You know what I'm saying?
I 1,000%.
You get what I'm talking about? Like coming from the Cosby Show, going on all those years and being the man that he was, that's the man that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Coming from Cosby, he personified that, like in real life, for real.
And I think it hurts more, like what you said, because of what they did to. Let me just put it like this: not saying Bill's innocent or guilty. Not into that. Them taking away that show. All right, Mika G. We'll see you later. And let us know so we can be able to promote it. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying innocent guilt. I'm not talking about that. Them taking away that show and that positive representation. You know what I mean? Because the Cosby Show was a syndication almost in every city, every major city, all of that. And when they took away that show, I'm like, it's not just Bill. The other representation on the show, the stories, is what you're taking away. And, I still believe, even with his death, I guarantee you, I guarantee you, because this is a big impact, especially as far as Black Hollywood, people that grew up with them. I believe they'll start playing, more of the Cosby Show in syndication, just because they're gonna say, let's honor.
Yeah,
you know how they do,
and it's needed though. It's like the Cosby Show is needed, man. We talk about representation all the time. The Cosby Show is the epitome of representation. It's needed. You showing, you know what I'm saying, doctor and a lawyer getting together, having these kids going through the trials and tribulations of growing up as a Black American. You know what I'm saying? Just because even though that they were affluent, they still went through every man shit.
Everything.
Yeah, and we all grew up. We you know what I'm saying, with them.
Yeah, especially if you're our age, you grew up with. You literally, legitimately grew up with this show. You know what I mean? From the time where they had with the first credits roll and it was kind of still pictures. All the way into, Bill was dancing and Raven Simone was a kid.
All of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to see people leave the show, people come back to the show, Cousin Pam showing up. Like, you got to see all of that. You know what I mean?
The night and day episode. That's still my favorite episode of all time. They did night and day. The night. That's my favorite episode.
I like
all time.
Challenge.
Or that episode where they would sleep and they had that dream that they were like Bill had a sandwich that he birthed, and Theo had a sports car. Yeah, man. It's man. This was one of, like I said, they said when you get older, you start seeing the people that you grew up with, pass on. So I think we're starting to experience that, man. I mean, this is also the anniversary of Robin Williams passed away. I think he would have been 74. Is his birthday?
Birthday.
It's his birthday. Yeah. But Robin Williams, men's mental health. While I talk so much, about men's mental health. You know what I mean?
I was on deployment. Was on my boat. They flew him out. He did stand up. He did a whole show. I didn't know nothing about Robin Williams stand up. All I knew was Mrs. Doubtfire.
Are you serious?
Man, I did not know. Yeah, man,
that he was a comedian.
It's stand up. Comedian, but
a stand-up comedian,
Think of the Robin Williams that you saw.
Yeah,
That we
but
always
they used to play his stand-up on HBO when I was young.
Right.
So
think of the Robin Williams that you saw. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
And when that man, it's actually on YouTube. His when he came out to the Truman and did it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And I was blown away, man. And he was funny from the jump. The jump. Since soon as they flew him in on that boat, he was cracking jokes, joking on people. And you know what I'm saying? Like you said, men's mental health, you never know what people going through, because he just seemed like the most upbeat, most happiest man on earth, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we all, we got to meet him, took pictures and stuff like that. When they say he passed away, that wouldn't even have crossed my mind.
Yeah, and like I said, you just think about, you just think about other people. Like when you start growing up and you see these people. It was sad because he died, drowning incident. One of the main reasons that I don't swim, I'm just afraid that's gonna be my end. I'm not joking. I was like, until God make me Aquaman, I'm cool.
They say it was at some beach, Playa Clemon. I want to say that's probably down in Mexico somewhere, something like that.
Yeah, he was down in Mexico.
Crazy currents, like
they found his body Sunday evening. That's what it said in the TMZ interview, and I'm like, God, man.
TMZ, they just put out too much info that's not needed. You know what I'm saying? That's their situation.
That's the problem. They took a lot of trust me, they took a lot of their stuff down, but because he has a wife and kid that don't, you know what I mean? You just so but RIP
out of the spotlight and
Warner,
stuff. Man. Yeah, please, man. Rest easy, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, man.
Yeah, man, he's done so much.
One of the greats.
And he's the epitome. If anybody wants an example of how to be in Hollywood, that guy, that's it, man. That's it. So rest in power, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, man. You'll be just tremendously missed out here, man.
Billy Mo, you couldn't swim, dog. They had to teach you in boot camp.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I would have been, I was going to the army too. I just would have been dead.
I don't think they do it.
No, they don't do it. Using the Navy, right?
Yeah. We had to jump off the 30-foot platform, tread water, and then swim to the other end. Yeah.
Nope. Yep. I'm not gonna lie. They threw a baby, you know what I'm saying, in the pool so he can swim. I get scared of them videos. Yeah. Like, nope. Nope, I couldn't do it. It was okay.
Babies is, they already coming out of the embryonic fluid. They good.
Exactly. So they immediately know what to do. Yeah. My ass didn't know what to do. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the story. I was 13. We're going swimming, summertime. We all kicking it. You can get into the pool with a bar of soap. Shout out to Parkwood Pool back in the day. If you had a bar of soap, that means there's a lot of funky ass kids out there.
That's nasty.
So you
bring a bar of soap.
With a bar of soap. It was one of those summertime things, right? So at least they made sure that if you're funky, you can go wash yourself.
So this was like a personal use bar of soap.
I don't know. It was just you can get in the bar. I was 13, but you can get in the pool with a bar of soap. So I get in. I'm having fun. I'm in the 3 feet. I'm splashing around. I'm not a tall guy. I'm only 5'9". So just at this point, I'm probably 5'1", 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big dude. So 3 feet is just enough for me. I'm by myself. Some dude from the neighborhood decides to pick my little ass up and throw me in 6 feet. I almost lost it. First of all, I hit my toe. He threw me in so hard that I tried to brace myself and my toe hit the bottom of the pool, that bottom portion of the pool. And then it started bleeding. I couldn't swim and I'm floating around and somebody had to come get me. The lifeguard had to come get me. And that's the last time I've been just swimming about in a pool with other people. You can get me. I put my feet in. I dip a little bit. You know what I mean? But other than that, hell no. I'm cool.
I feel you on that, but What made me want to learn how to swim, man, when I was what grade? I had to been first grade, second grade, something like that, man. Second, third, something. Out in the pool. My brother can't swim with the jack, but ended up somehow sliding over to the deep end. You know what I'm saying? And damn near died. He jumped in to get me. He can't swim, but we made it up out of there. But that right there would say, you know what? Let me learn this one. I ended up becoming like a junior lifeguard, all types of stuff, man. So
yeah, nobody never taught me how to swim. They just was like, get in the pool. You know what I mean? And I'm just splashing about looking stupid.
Best way to learn how to swim is to sink or drown. Sink or swim, baby. Sink or swim.
I was about to die. I was about to die. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna lie, it was traumatic. It was traumatic. So I was cool after that. I was cool. I'm like, you can keep this shit. I'm cool. Miss Roberta ain't here. She ain't here. So I would cuss a little bit. So she ain't here right now.
Let's get it out early.
Yeah, I'll get it out early. See, Aisha, I was the opposite of the beast in the water. I was I was fish food.
The beast in the water.
All right, so let's transition over. What's up, America? Need you, girl? What's up? No, I can't. Nope. Nope. Yeah. Who cussing? Yeah, that's right. Who cussing? I don't know who cussing. But anyway, let's transition over. Let's get into the Feige news. And I know you said you got more meat on the bones on this on this article. Damn, Aisha. Look. Like I said, I'll put my body in there. I ain't getting nowhere closer. If we just start getting to my neck, I'm good. I'm going the opposite direction. Straight. I'm good. But I know you got the articles. You said it's a lot more meat on the bones when it comes to Kevin Feige. Especially after what we talked about. I talked about this morning.
Yeah, I didn't catch all what you talked about this morning. I kind of didn't, what I'm saying, because I was like, man, it's Dre. He better go in. So I know you went in this morning, but it's, we got a lot of like we were talking about with Bo, and then just get, I'm on X, and I'm just watching all this stuff unfold, man. And I'm like, I've been trying to tell y'all Feige was fraudulent. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the stuff he's saying just don't add up.
At all.
It don't add up. And I'm gonna start let's talk about the Blade situation.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go find the Deadline article. So go ahead.
Okay. You want because I got the Hollywood Reporter up, or do you want the
because
Deadline?
I got the Hollywood Reporter. I want that. I didn't get to read the Deadline article because they said it was more stuff that he said in the Deadline article.
Yeah, in the Deadline, he kind of went in a little bit more. Shit. Let me get to it. Well, you pulling it up, right?
Well, I'm all way off of what I was looking for. But anyway,
where's the Blade? Let's talk this Blade, because like I said, I want to start light before I just revving and putting my foot in Feige's behind, man.
Because everything he's saying about Blade, the delays on Blade, all of it just something don't smell right.
Yeah. So let me share this because this is from the Hollywood Reporter. Share my screen real quick. So Blade.
Yeah. Let's get into that.
Says Blade being sharpened again. Says what's the hold up with Blade? Well, the obstacle was Ryan Coogler called and said we'd love some costumes for that. You see this? The obstacle was Ryan Coogler called and said we'd love some costumes for Sinners, and we said take them, man.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't automatically. That's a foul.
How you throwing this on Coogler?
Yeah, what you now you're trying to use Coogler as the scapegoat. Like if it wasn't for Coogler, we would have had our movie.
He took the costumes. He's our good friend. Take our costumes. We'll hold off on the movie, said Feige. Y'all had no plans of making this damn movie. That's why y'all said take these costumes. Feige was, of course, joking, connected sentence to a version of Blade that was recently being developed. That wasn't no joke. One that was set in Prohibition era, just like Coogler's original hit earlier this year. Feige confirmed there had been 4 takes of Blade that had been developed over recent years, 2 that were period, 2 that were not. Marvel has now landed on modern day, and yes, Mahershala Ali is still attached. He didn't reveal a timeline for Blade. See, this ain't all of it. This is just an X. You bring it. Wait, get that deadline.
Yeah, I just pulled it up.
Let me get the deadline.
Because this is Kevin Feige. This is the Marvel's Kevin Feige teases X-Men reboot. Directed by Jack Shire. The script is underway. Does this talk about Blade? Because I haven't read this
because
interview.
He talks about how
no, this doesn't talk about this talks about the X-Men, but this doesn't talk about Blade.
He talks about how he didn't want to just put Blade in a leather suit, a leather jacket, and just have him killing vampires. He wanted Blade to have an actual story. Now, what has everybody been saying about Blade? What has the world been saying about Blade? Just throw him out there and let him chop up some vampires and call it. Ain't that what everybody been saying?
You don't have to get philosophical and deep to do Blade.
Why do I need in the Inception Blade or you know what I'm saying, Memento? But I don't need that with Blade. He is a monster hunter. He hunts vampires and monsters.
We did this with Werewolf by Night. We literally did this with Werewolf by Night. Nobody said, "Oh, you got to go deep into what is going on with Werewolf by Night." He's killing. They're fighting monsters. What's so hard about that?
That is not hard at all, man. Talking about Mahershala. Of course, Mahershala gonna hang on as long as he can. Y'all ain't calling him cool. Y'all, he signed that contract. He ain't got to work for y'all. He going doing Jurassic Park and stuff like that. He'll show up when he need to show up. But I don't think he happy. They be trying to act like, oh yeah, he might not be on board. You know what? Let me walk that back. Mahershala Ali might not be on board. Y'all just saying that.
Oh, okay. So Mahershala Ali, okay, so this is the thing. So when I went to Comic-Con and I met Mike Coulter, he said the exact same thing as Mahershala Ali. I'm not waiting on them. They need to call me. I'm not calling them. So that tells me now he could have been facetious. It was just kind of me and him. You understand? Because wasn't nobody, and I hate that. Wasn't nobody coming to see Mike, man. I hate it. This line was empty until I got up there. And I pulled him to the side and let him know, you know, who I am and yada, yada, yada. And he was like, oh, yeah, oh, okay, oh, this, that, and other. And I was like, so, you know, and I mentioned him and Jonathan. What would him and Jonathan, what would Blade, what would, you know, Luke Cage, you know, in a Jonathan Majors Kane, what would that look like? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, it would be dope if they call me. I'm just waiting for them to call me.
Yep.
So that already told me what I needed to know. Now, he could have been bluffing, but he said the same exact thing that Mahershala Ali is saying. And obviously, there's no plans. There's no plans for Luke Cage. There hasn't been a hint. Now, Daredevil. They talk about what we're doing Daredevil season 3. What was before Daredevil season 3? Wasn't it,
season 2, you mean?
Or season 2?
Yeah.
But what was right after Daredevil season 2?
Luke Cage.
No, we're talking about the Defenders.
Oh, no. Luke Cage came before the Defenders.
No. I'm saying you had the Defenders that came right after season 2. So there was a Defenders team.
Oh, I got it. I feel you.
You see what I mean?
Right.
Jessica Jones announced. Iron Fist, we ain't really, that needs to be recast anyway. But still, Jessica Jones, there's no Hit and Misty Knight, Luke Cage,
right?
Night Nurse, none of that. So you're telling me you're gonna bring back Daredevil and all the people in Daredevil and all the major players, but Luke Cage is just nothing.
Let me do
it's just I don't like it. I don't like it. But I do have that. You got the article up because I have the article up too.
Yeah, I got this.
Okay.
It says, speaking of Blade, despite being
Iron Fist was trash. I'm sorry, that was garbage.
Nah, he can't catch a break. Good story, bad overall. But Speaking of Blade, despite being taken off the calendar, the project remains in development with two-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali still attached. The movie with the actor was first announced at SDCC in 2019.
2019. It's 2025, ladies and gentlemen.
What, 6 years ago? 6 years ago. We ain't
But
got
it's because of Ryan Coogler. They ain't got no costumes.
ain't got yeah. Make this a little bigger. Where did I end up at? 2019, with Ali taking a Hall H stage in what was then a huge announcement of MCU's plans across cinema and Disney Plus. Feige revealed this week that while there were 4 versions of Blades in works, 2 of them appeared. One of them said in the 1930s. We landed on a modern day, and that's what we're focusing on. On pausing Blade after the exit of 2 filmmakers, Jan Demange and Basim Tariq, Feige says, we didn't want to put a leather outfit on Ali and have him start killing vampires. Get all of the hell out of here, dog.
Who doesn't?
We don't want Hulk running around and tearing shit up.
Exactly. What made the film successful? What made the first Blade film successful? The opening scene of Blade is legendary. He goes into the club. Dude got, you know what I'm saying? Dude hanging with the chicks. Blood start coming down. What the hell is this? Blade comes in, tear shit up. Movie.
No, we can't have him in that leather outfit killing vampires, man. We can't. No. So you can start and have a good script and make it a great script through production, but we didn't feel confident we could do that on Blade. He continues. We didn't want to do that to Mahershala Ali. We didn't want to do that to Mahershala and didn't want to do that to us. Okay. I think I understand what he's saying. But that's still BS. I'm gonna call BS on all of this. I'm pretty sure Mahershala Ali was like, man, just let me go out here and just give me my sword and let me go chop up some give me a quick MacGuffin, a vial of blood that I don't want them to have. I'm protecting something. I'm on the run. How easy is it to have Blade on the run from like vampires? He got to kill all the vampires and deliver something. That's a simple script. Or he goes and picks something up, kills vampires on the way and picking something up. Yeah, stuff like, how hard is it? It ain't hard.
It's not. This is I think this is the biggest thing that I have a problem with Kevin Feige coming out and saying all of this. Y'all wanted James Gunn to shut the F up? Kevin, shut the F up.
No, keep
for the
talking,
simple fact
Kevin.
you're digging yourself a hole with everything that you're saying.
Keep talking. I love it.
You're digging yourself a hole with everything you're saying. Number one, just even mentioning Ryan Coogler and trying to put the onus on him to say why your movie is not doing what it's supposed to do is pathetic. It's
even in a joking,
pathetic.
Right, and even trying to make a joke about it, because the thing is, I'm pretty sure there's some truth in that.
It probably is, but that's still ridiculous.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
So that's number one. Number two is that you've had phase 4 and phase 5 be the most unsuccessful things you have done in your career.
Mm-hmm.
I understand, Bob Chapek was Master P. He wanted to push all this content out because the biggest thing, because I'm gonna put some of this on Iger too, because they knew that they wanted to get content on Disney Plus. But
right.
You're trying to compete with Netflix as boxing with God at this point. You're not going to do it. So instead of leaning into the IPs that you have, the Disney magic, the older movies and all of that, you tried to compete with Netflix and it just wasn't happening. It wasn't going to happen. And then y'all went because you had to, even though you said this too. Kevin did what Master P did. I'm gonna let y'all handle this, big dog. I'm gonna go ahead and step away for a minute, and it all went to crap.
I'm gonna play basketball.
I'm gonna go play basketball and do the Hot Boys movie. I'm gonna be going in 60 seconds. Y'all do what y'all do, big dog.
Right.
You know what I mean? Netflix is about it. You stupid for that. So the
I'm
shocker, it's
telling
on you, big dog. Run.
Yeah, run with it, Silk. You got it.
You know what I mean? So in hindsight, what end up happening is that everything you tried to build just didn't come into fruition. You know what I mean? Everything that you tried to build just didn't work the way that it's supposed to be, because you led the guidance into people who are not comic book fans. James Gunn, I think, shout out to Junior Network. James Gunn had all of those comic writers and artists on the Superman set.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that makes Kevin Feige look like? Look like somebody who's out of touch.
He is out of touch. He is out of touch, man. That why reason why I call him a fraud is because I believe the first half of what we got with Marvel was not him. I think it was Whedon? I think it was Whedon. I believe Whedon was the architect in all of it. Feige was handling business. Feige, yes, he has a hand in it. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Feige as far as being an executive producer or anything like that. But the architecture of Marvel itself, that went to those who knew. Jon Favreau, Josh Whedon. You know what I'm saying? People like that. People who wanted to see these characters actually come to life, and it wasn't necessarily about a bottom line first. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Judah Visions, the Russos.
Like people who want to have
actual
fun
fans
with these characters, right? As fans, I want to see what Iron Man. We saw it in the comics. Can we get this online? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you want to see what people loved on the comic book page and bring that to life? I never understood that.
That's why I like I went and rewatched Superman again, and just sat down. Now I watched it on some nefarious means or whatever, but it gave me an opportunity. It was funny is that they had the post credits, and they're like, okay, nefarious means, you got it.
They give it to y'all now.
They give it all. So I just sat back and, like, the first time I watched it, just sat and just watched it. And the reason why I like the movie so much is that it does feel like you picked up a comic book for the first time and just start reading it. Don't know what the hell is going on. There's a lot of stuff going on, just like when you do read comics. Sometimes you read if you really get into comics, sometimes you don't pick it up on issue 1. No. You pick it up at issue 10.
Middle. Yep.
You pick it up in the middle, and you like, what is going on?
That's how I started. Random. I remember my first real. I mean, I've had comics before, but as a kid, you ain't really reading them. Comics that I got and read, it was I don't even know if y'all remember Sleepwalker.
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 You talking about? Hold up.
No, Marvel. Sleepwalker. Yeah, I know.
No,
Sleepwalker.
That's a. All right, he gonna be race bent to Marvel gonna bring out Sleepwalker. Like, who the hell is this?
Sleepwalker.
He gonna be race bent character, brother. Here you go, brother. He can be with Sleepwalker.
Punisher. I think I had 10 comics that just got me. I had a Superman comic, a Batman comic. I don't remember which ones. Like I said, Sleepwalker, Wolverine. Which Wolverine was it? It was
okay, Dr. Carpy, because I had no idea who the hell that is.
Yeah, what, man? Sleepwalker was it was a lot of back then. It was Marvel had a lot of anti-heroes.
It's the 90s. The year
in the 90s, they was just doing a lot.
The year this decade of the anti-hero.
Yeah, Sleepwalker was the man. But just random. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's issue 33. I don't know what Sleepwalker is or who he is, but the shit is dope. You know what I mean? So being thrown and immersed in into those comics like that, man, it makes you it really, because you know what I'm saying, now you really using your imagination trying to piece things together. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about doing homework. It's another thing he said, Feige. Go ahead, because we're gonna talk about him talking about, oh, it failed because you had to do homework.
No. I was agreeing with you, because the first time I see, okay, I told you I couldn't get any more comics. It's because of this. So I got Spine number 18 back in Minnesota in 93. Never heard of Spine before in my life. I get Spine. There's a picture of Spine. Now, for one, Don't know who Spawn is. Didn't know he was black until in this issue, because this issue is way up in the storyline, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, Todd McFarlane draws this dude get shot in the eyeball. My auntie sees it, freaks out. You can't be getting this stuff, right? Because they were really into church. So that was of the devil. You know what I mean? Man. But I was so in love with the comic, because there's so much going on, even though I'm coming right in the middle of these issues. You know what I mean? So that's just like what I said about Superman. You go in, you get immersed in the world. There's already heroes in there or whatever. Not really no backstory. You just drop right in. Just like when you pick up Sleepwalker number 33, and you like, what is going? Now you starting to like it because now you're interested. All you want to do in that situation is pique the reader's interest. It's like when you go get a book, and you be like, okay, you started to pique my interest. What more do you have? You start reading more. The interest is getting more and more intrigued. Now you're buying more books. That's all this is. In Marvel, what has happened in Marvel, there's nothing that is you're getting into and is piquing your interest. It's not.
Yeah.
Like I said, Thunderbolts, I like the movie. But if I'm a casual, what is really piquing my interest? You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with, and nothing is wrong with this, but when you're dealing with, you know, the mental health part, you know what I mean? Does the mental health part pique your interest, or superheroes doing super things piques your interest? You know what I mean?
But see, that's the thing, right? When doing a superhero movie, you want superheroes. Now you can have all of that in it. You know what I'm saying? The mental health and all of that, that's cool. But what makes Thunderbolts cool for, like you said, a casual fan?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the selling point for a Thunderbolts? Superman already got a built-in, you know, it's Superman to Superman. So either he cool or he ain't to you. So that's already there. Now I just, like you said, I just need to pique the interest. Pique the interest. You like comic books? Well, you're gonna love Superman. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Now, I also want to say this. So Magic Blade, let me get to this super chat real quick, because I miss I didn't miss Puma Lee's, but I wanted to respect it. Disney doesn't respect black characters at all. In the Kanye West voice.
That's crazy, because we, you know what I'm saying, going through these last two phases supposed to have been the DEI era, the woke, woke era, you know what I'm saying? But it's been nothing but disrespect to these black characters. They haven't done these black characters good.
Exactly. So shout out to Puma Lee for that super chat. Let me go ahead and hook you up real quick.
Gang bang, gang bang, gang bang.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat.
Gang bang, gang bang.
All right, Puma Lee, thank you so very much. You know what's something that brought it that came up to me today? So you know how everybody talks about Ironheart. Ironheart should have had a job. What if she would have been working for a company and this, that, and the other? You know what it remind me of? Transformers 3. So basically, it would have been Transformers 3.
Wiki trying to.
Yeah. Now you see why I was like, I like this story better. I don't care what y'all say. I don't want Transformers 3. I was cool with what they got. Because, man, the dude saved the world not once, but twice. Couldn't get a job with nothing. He had to go. He had no money, had nothing. He had to go get a job. And then the job ended up being ran by somebody who was the leader of the Decepticon. If that would have happened, Ironheart would have been Transformers 3. So all I'm saying. All I'm saying. And I kind of like what they did, opposite of what they did. I'm sorry.
Not you bringing up good old Sam Witwicky.
Yeah, she would have been Sam Witwicky. Nobody asked Sam why the Transformer didn't break him off no change.
That's yeah, no. I mean, but they didn't need change.
Yeah, he's nowhere close. He's nowhere close. But he knew how to fight Decepticons, so for some strange reason.
Well, anyway. I'm trying to find where he talks about homework.
Oh, it's a no. It's no. Okay, I already got you.
You
I got you, big
okay,
dog.
bring it up.
I got you, big dog. He said there's no homework required. We're talking about this. It's a no homework required to go see the movie. It's literally not connected to anything that was made before. Says Feige. It kicks off phase 6. There was a lot left. Okay, go ahead with the no. Yeah, let's get to that. The no homework required.
Yeah. The thing is, because I saw somebody on what's on Threads? It might have been Threads who was like basically trying to say that oh well, y'all could just watch Superman, you're just throwing in Superman, and it's no homework required. But when it comes to Marvel movies, it's, y'all didn't watch that because it's homework. And I'm like, when you cater, when you as a company tell everybody that in order to watch that these movies come with a certain order, like you have now groomed your audience for this situation. So when you don't do it, yeah, people check out, because why do I need to watch, especially after they felt like they were burnt by Captain Marvel? They felt like they were burnt by Captain Marvel. Oh, Captain Marvel, then we didn't really need this movie. You know what I'm saying? So
remember, that was part of woke DEI.
Right, woke DEI. But they felt like they was burnt by Captain Marvel. So no, after you have taught your audience to pay attention to Easter eggs and end credit scenes and stuff like that, yes, this is what you get. Jimmy Gunn, my guy Jimmy said, fuck off. We throwing you dead in. You want to learn about said character? There's comic books out there. You want to learn about said character? There's cartoons out there. And that's the way that he is saying that he is setting up that universe. That's how you do it. That's what Star Wars did.
Yep. Star Wars started in A New Hope, started in the middle of a war.
In the middle of it. You didn't know what was going on. War. Shit. And now it's who, you know what I'm saying? You can have a conversation on who is really right and who is really wrong. Is the Empire right or is the Resistance right?
Right. But it did. But see, this is what Executive Phoenix is absolutely right. This is the problem that I have with Kevin Feige saying this, is that don't sell me on watching all these shows and then it don't effing connect. None of it. Look, Secret Invasion should have connected directly into the Marvels. Was there anything that really connected cohesively from that show to the Marvels? No. And then you get into the Marvels and Captain Marvel destroys a high evolutionary.
Right.
But don't show you any of that part in the ramifications that had on the Skrulls. You know what I'm saying? The ramifications, because you know that the Skrulls are on Earth being refuge here. So you got, it's a lot that just does not connect. There's no, okay, it's not like The Boys. The Boys are Gen Z, there's a connection there. There's no connection there. And then, like you said, what James Gunn says, like, okay, we'll give you this epilogue, so this to get you hooked up. Just like when you get picked, because this is the only comic in here. Don't get mad, but I am still intrigued about where this comic is going to go. But since it's sitting here, y'all see that the world to come. But that's just like me picking up the whip. Yeah, I still I'm curious though. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see what he's doing. But this is like when you read this comic and we all said, who white baby is this? Right? We in the middle of something. And then Christopher Priest said, well, if you were really fans of me, go back and read, Black Panther number this, and number this. In here, in all comics, if you're a real comic fan, you already know they always talk about, when they talk about referencing another comic, there's always a little asterisk next to it. Yeah. For more information, go read this, and this. So all James Gunn did, all Jimmy Gunn, you know what I'm saying, did was give you the epilogue in the beginning, like Star Wars. Many humans been on Earth for three centuries, and then this, and then this, and then this. Bam! Now you in the middle of it. Have fun.
What Star Wars did. Star Wars started with that crawl, You read that, and boom, you see the ship, they shooting, somebody running through the hallway, got to get away. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, you right into it.
I loved it because
Right into it.
because if you don't know, I'm just saying, unless you a kid, like a little kid, you know who Superman is. You know what I mean?
And right, and that's the thing. Like, it's enough things out there for you to figure out who Superman is. They just continued, finished 2 seasons of a cartoon of Superman. Another season coming. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
and the TV show.
There's no need to rehash things that's already going on. Is it connected? Don't necessarily need to connect because you know who Superman is. All I'm telling you is he's been Superman for the last 3 years. Boom. That's all you need to know. You know what I'm saying? So no, homework is not necessarily needed except for when it's needed. Feige, you the one who made me have to go do homework, and you never complete it. You know what I'm saying? You made me go do the homework just for you to not give me the fucking grade on doing the homework.
Yeah, you the one who told me.
You know what I mean?
So I think that with the whole, it's no how we're required conversation. I feel like it's ridiculous for Kevin to don't even say nothing about this, because you the one who said all this stuff is going to be connected. Then you turned around and said, well, some of this stuff is going to be connected because we want to tell individual stories inside these Disney Plus shows.
And then tell good individual story. And that's why I don't give him no. Everybody said, oh, well, Chapek had took over and told. All Chapek said was, hey, give us more material. He didn't say give us shitty material.
Yeah.
He ain't say give us bad material. He said just give us more material. So
and
I don't give
Kevin
him
the one
no
who pulled back.
leadway. What's that?
I said Kevin the one who's pulled back.
Right.
Kevin the one who decided to go do something else while everybody else was running it.
My bad, Mr. Roberto. She said, stop all the cussing. My bad.
See, you had how long did you have? You had almost an hour.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, like you said, he's the one who pulled back. He's the one who went hands off and gave it to these creators that didn't know what the world was going on with these characters and said, y'all do what y'all want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody tell him to go get Chloe Zhao to direct Eternals. Nobody told him to go get
which is
the
crazy
for She-Hulk to do what she did with She-Hulk. Nobody, you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't about to champion that.
Nobody said go do. Well, I mean, Chloe Zhao, I'm not saying she's a bad director.
No, because she directed a beautiful movie. Right. It's just it's not connected.
There you go.
The way it should be.
It should have been.
Yeah, it's not connected. Very beautiful movie. You cannot sit there and say, I would say anybody, you can't sit there and say that it's not a beautiful, well-constructed movie. It just doesn't fit.
Don't fit.
It don't fit.
And who was that? The speedster in there? Oh, she killed that part. Like, if we can bring her that back just to do, you know what I'm saying, special effects for that.
Man, for somebody who does, more of the nature side, and I know what I get. Okay, and you said this a long time ago. A long time ago, when I first met you, you said, Kevin Feige, this is not your time to experiment. And
it's
what
not.
Eternals was let me get a great, amazing visual director and let her do a superhero movie that's not her bag.
Nope.
And that was his time to experiment. There is experimenting. This is we're going to do this. We're going to do that. We even going to have a little love. It's going to be our first love scene, y'all. But nothing in the movie, like the Deviants should immediately connect to the X-Men. The Eternals and the Deviants.
All that, I think they had just got it back. They had just got everything back. So this was the time to say, hey, let's do some Easter eggs for mutants. It ain't got to be X-Men, but just for mutants in general. You know what I'm saying? That's all you had to do to make that movie good. People would have been, if he would have said, yeah, be on the lookout for certain things. So if you're an X-Men fan, be on man. Do you know what people would have ran to see that movie just to see, you know what I'm saying, what they were going to say about mutants or something like that. Real easy little small things, subtle things. Hey, we're changing the world. This is how we're changing the world. You know what I'm saying? X genes, all types of stuff like that. Real easy, real simple.
Absolutely.
But
go ahead. My bad.
Now you can go.
Oh no, I was just bringing up, that I gotta say, I think to me all of this could be a lot more simpler, and Kevin is not using what made him successful in the first 3 phases, the kiss system. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
Just keep it simple, stupid.
You
ain't got to do all the rest of you ain't got to go out here and be all philosophical. With comic book movies, honestly, some of the best comic books and comic book stories are the simple ones.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that, it's a premise. Like the reason why I like Deadpool so much, Deadpool 1, well, I like Deadpool as a comic book character.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could have did it with Blade, but let's just bring up Deadpool 1, right? Not made by Kevin Feige. You know, Ryan Reynolds and the guy from John Wick. Forgot his name, the director.
Right.
Yeah. All they did was say, let's tell a love story, but with Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, there's your movie. That whole movie is about a love story that just so happens to have a psychopathic assassin, mercenary in it. The second movie, this was the premise. Family was the second movie. You know what I'm saying? Now you could be able to tell the story that revolves around family, right? What are you doing? What is the premise of the Eternals? What is the premise of?
Say that again. They had no reason to eat. Who cared? They gave us the Celestials. What did that amount to? Nothing. What do the Eternals?
We haven't seen a Celestial since.
They don't amount to jack. If you remove that movie from the MCU timeline, it don't mean nothing. Nothing changes. We don't miss a beat. Oh exactly. Yeah, well, you know what? Never mind. We did get adamantium from
but finally. That's not in we know that's not how it works. But anyway, Buck Sauce, thank you so very much for a $4.99 super chat. I didn't forget about you there. They were putting out trash and not connecting the story. Recipe for disaster. You are absolutely correct. Let me hook you up real. Let me see. What do I got? I need to, I'm gonna put it in here in a minute, but I got some. Matter of fact, let me go before I get to it. Let me hook you up real quick because I forgot I haven't been on Blurred AF in a minute, and so I haven't hooked up the new stuff. So let me get you. Let me. I'm about to say where the you made me want to watch Willie Dynamite after watching your
when I use that, somebody used that in a song, and they be trying to have me do revenue sharing just for using that.
For real, cause copyright revenue share?
No, from whoever song that is. I'm like, yeah. I was like, wait, hold on. I gotta do revenue sharing for him who is using it from the movie that I'm using it from. What are we talking about?
Craziness. Well, let me hook you up.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat.
I tell y'all on the regular show,
neck,
I still miss fun Tyrone. So I'll be making fun of him because I missed that Tyrone. That Tyrone was fun. This is the other thing. Where's the whole Jonathan Majors thing?
Yeah. Let's get into that.
The whole Jonathan Majors thing.
More foot in his mouth.
So of course, I know he's lying because I brought up the Variety article when the whole thing remember when Jonathan was on. Let me take this article down now because I don't need it. But remember when Jonathan had that conversation with the girl from TMZ, and it was talking about Grace and all of that stuff, and how he was blindsided by the casting of Robert Downey Jr. as Doom.
Right.
He didn't know none of that. The reason why, and I got to remind people, Whether you believe he's innocent or guilty, I don't care.
Right.
This shit's over, so I'm sorry, Roberta. It's over, so I don't care. At the same time, the reason why he went to trial because he thought he could beat it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why, because of all the evidence. And then, like I said, I talked to Pura Chaudhry myself, and she said, if we would have got this from the very beginning, we probably would have worked a deal so this could go away.
Right.
But Alvin Bragg is the one who dragged it out.
Who took it to the
who took it to the next level.
Mm-hmm. For no
But
reason.
Jonathan himself did not know that they wanted to pivot away from Kang. What he was told was he was getting ready to be Thanos level, all of this. That's what he was getting ready to do.
Mm-hmm.
And had no, even with this, he was like, if I just get this done, I could go back to my job. I could go back to being Thanos.
Back to work. Mm-hmm.
Kevin is saying that, before everything happened, we already knew we were done with Kang because he's not Thanos. But then in the same Variety article that came out November of 2023, you said in September at the retreat what you're going to do, even though Jonathan wasn't convicted. Now, this is the problem. I said Josh Brolin, William Hurt, Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner, Tanaka Awarta,
right. Tonight,
Vin Diesel, because I'm not even gonna bring in the father from. I don't know what's going on with that. Those are the ones that I know. SA lawsuit for Vin, SA lawsuit for Tawak, domestic violence for the other ones. Y'all had no problem. But then on here, it's like you put your foot in your mouth. One minute you say we're done with Kang. So that means so this is what I'm thinking. If you said this beforehand that Kang was not Thanos, you the one who made sure that the change of that movie happened so you could sacrifice Jonathan Majors so you didn't have to pay him. And the whole thing with Grace Jabari and all of that was just the right amount. It's almost like this thing with Trump with the Epstein files. You all know where the Epstein files is, but here's some MLK files. Here's some other stuff. Yeah. Here's this that you all.
Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
Don't look at the man behind the curtain. So what really happened is, I believe you sacrificed the end of that movie because Kevin Feige knew in editing what the end of that movie was.
Mm-hmm.
You sacrificed your whole entire character, your whole entire phase, so you could get Robert Downey Jr. back. And because of everything that happened, which I still think that girl was an agent. I don't care what nobody said. I think she set that dude up. I think she set it up.
But it's crazy. With you saying that would add a little bit more credence to, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
To your
think about it. Think about it like this. Kevin Feige comes out and says, out of his own mouth, we decided that Kang was not Thanos. Mm-hmm. So what we decided to do is pivot away from him. You said that before.
Right.
Jonathan Majors situation happened in March of 2023. Ant-Man and Wasp came out in February.
Let me tell you why. more fraudulent Feige. Feige said that Kang is not Thanos. There is, let me see, the major 5 villains in Marvel.
Go ahead, Thanos, speak it.
Doom, Apocalypse, Kang, Galactus. These are your top 5. These are your big 5.
If you want anybody to come in and wreck your world, those 5 will do it.
Right. And I'm talking about as far as world breaking,
yes,
because we got Norman Osborn stuff like that, but I'm talking like
we're talking about top tier threat
universe.
Yeah, universal threats.
You know what I'm saying? What do you mean he's not Thanos level? That's how I know you don't know Jack or what you talking about. Like, what are you talking about? He ain't Thanos. He is Fantastic Four's one of Fantastic Four's prime villains. Not only that, wouldn't it make more sense for him to come back and take the baby instead of?
That's what they said. That's what they said. Taking him to the future.
Wouldn't that make more sense? Would that be his?
But think about it. Think about it like this.
Or hold on. Or for him and Doom to duke it out for the world.
This is the reason why I have this conspiracy. This is just a conspiracy. This is just my thoughts. I got to bring up this article. I got to show you this article. Just for the simple fact is that this is the reason why. I'm bringing up this article for a reason because of what Pell said about the all-black cast thing.
Yeah.
Right? Just this part, right? You know what I'm saying? Why do I need an all-black cast? He later said in the interview, right?
Yep.
Now, Ike Perlmutter and Peltz's friends.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, they didn't want to pay Chadwick Boseman, right? Kevin Feige, you know, I guess at the time, the executive fell in love with Jonathan's performance.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to pay him. So this is just me putting on a tinfoil hat, because you know what I'm saying? I believe that Grace, being a you know, the whatever she was, dance instructor or whatever, whatever she was, motions coach, I believe they set him up. Because why? Why do I believe this? Well, just like in the difference between Shannon Sharp's situation and Jonathan's situation, both of them were on camera. I mean, was secretly recorded.
Right.
You know, the thing is that Jonathan was introduced to Grace by people at Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To start dating, right? All of a sudden now he's getting secretly recorded. Shannon was just in a relationship like an idiot, and she played him like a dummy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Played. I was telling
so she could get paid.
Earlier. He got played.
Yeah, so you get paid. But this is the thing: if they knew that they were pivoting away from Doom, like I said, there was talks about Doom coming a long time ago. There was whispers. You didn't want to pay Chadwick Boseman. You actually gave the rumor was you paid Jonathan Majors $20 million to set up this whole franchise, right? When people at the top, that was March of 2024 of this article. People at the top didn't want this whole black stuff going on. What is the biggest thing that you could do? Set your top star up to take a fall. I lied what they did on Gen V or The Boys.
You know what though? I don't think they thought it was gonna go that far. If the setup happened, I thought they probably thought, hey, we get this little salacious news out there, call it a day, and we can just, you know, walk away. Because you know, whatever, you know how they have the in the contracts, the what is it called? Unbecoming of an act, you know, something like that, unbecoming of an act, unprofessionalism, stuff like that. And they could be like, well, since he was in the news, we're gonna walk away, we're going a different direction. And you know, their hands would be clean. But it went the whole way. It went to court, and they had to sit on their hands. But in all actuality,
and what was it, before you go, I'm gonna just interject I believe there's no reason for Alvin Braggs to do what he did if somebody wasn't making that call.
Oh, okay.
Somebody
so
powerful.
You going the extra. You saying
I'm just saying
Nelson Peltz put the call in?
All I'm saying is this.
Ike Perlmutter.
All I'm saying is this.
We give him a lot of joint, but without Ike Perlmutter, there wouldn't be no Marvel. But go ahead.
True. But listen to me, bro. Let's listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
We all kept saying, when have you seen a misdemeanor DV case go to trial to get this much attention? And Alvin Bragg needed money for his campaign, because who was Alvin Bragg also going after at the same time? Donald Trump.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump could be a detractor for what Disney's trying to do or whatever. So hey, look, you need some campaign money? See, it's not, I keep telling people, it's not about,
okay, I got you. You saying it wasn't Marvel, it was it was Agent Orange.
All I'm saying is Look, let's put some campaign money out there. You need something. You need a little something.
Oh,
for the simple fact is that this was so. You take your biggest star and you slander him so hard because the reason why people was like, well, Disney didn't say nothing. They didn't have to. They were letting the New York Post, they was letting the Hollywood Reporter, they was letting Variety, they was letting all these outlets. They was pissed off when the Business Insider got into it. You know what I'm saying? When stuff start adding up. Yeah. All I'm saying is that there was, to me, a campaign to destroy this man in public. So now when you get to now, you can say, well, we was pivoting away from him anyway. Before I won't even say his name because, but we were doing this. We were doing that. We weren't doing this. We wasn't doing that.
That is crazy. Another thing is, you gave this man, we know you gave him a large multi-picture deal. So how were you pivoting away from him? You had the mock-up of Kang Dynasty.
Next phase.
The next phase. What are you talking about? You was already thinking of moving away from him. You know what I'm saying? I've always said that them coming into the multiverse, they didn't know what they was doing.
Yeah. And we obviously know now because they're saying, hey, we don't even we don't even have the scripts ready before we start throwing out stuff.
And people, who was that? Josh on Dinner Nerds is getting mad about, oh, well, that's not how scripts is done, blah, blah, blah. Scripts are always done like that. No, the hell they not. You make a script.
They do a script and you turn it in.
And you film from that script. Now, can scripts change throughout production? Yes, but you have a completed script.
Exactly.
Feige says we don't have completed scripts. They're even saying right now, as they're filming Dooms, they got to do writing a script right now as they're filming. We've heard stories of them not having completed scripts.
Exactly. A lavish struggle. This is my tinfoil hat that I'm saying. But because I know people, again, I think after I talked to Jonathan's former lawyer, it gave a little bit more credence to what I'm saying. Because I had a conversation with her face-to-face in New York. Right. And it gave a little bit more credence because it did not make sense because technically, if you want to get out of a contract, all the other guy got to do is mess up.
Yeah.
If you want to get out of a contract in the NFL, you want to get out of a contract when they say the situation is what is it, detrimental to the team?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Unbecoming of a player or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can easily, because there's clauses in there just in case you could get in trouble. If we want to pull away, if they just said we just wanted to pivot, they would have had to. It would have been a breach of contract, and they would have had to pay Jonathan way more than the $20 million because he could have sued him. But if I use an incident to cover my butt, say, Bo, did we just talk about this with Bo?
Yeah.
Now, Bo did get in trouble as far as legally contract detrimental to the team. There you go.
Yeah.
If I do something that's, this conduct that's detrimental, then I can pull myself out of that contract because you the one who did something that was a breach of contract. Not me. Not me. You did it.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Now, again, this is my tinfoil. I ain't got no tinfoil. I ain't got no hat either. But it's just my tinfoil hat. Because then why would Kevin Feige say in this article that I wanted to move away from Kang? Think about it like this. Why would Kevin say that? If he didn't have another plan. That's all I'm saying. If there was not another plan, why would you come out and say, you know what, with this whole Kang thing, I always wanted Dr. Doom. Why you just didn't do Dr. Doom in the beginning?
You just didn't do Doom from the beginning if you always wanted Dr. Doom.
And then you paid, when you knew you could get Robert back, you paid him $75 million.
Crazy loot.
But you wasn't paying, but you didn't want to pay Chadwick Boseman. I'm just saying, you finally gave Anthony Mackie not only a raise, but you gave him executive producer credits on one of the most underwhelming films you could have had.
They knew it wasn't gonna But that's what I mean, man. They take these films and they just throw them out there knowing them, or they set them up to fail. They set Captain America 4 up to fail.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's how you know that they didn't have a completed script.
No,
because the way it changed so much, like that.
It changed in the movie.
Right.
The way
it changed.
The way it changed in the movie was even worse. Because you can see, like, when you're watching that movie, the reason why I don't watch that movie, because, again, I'm one of those type of people that you have to keep my attention, and I can tell, you know, where the actual movie was cut here, and this is reshoots here, reshoots there. There's no ebb and flow to the script.
Yeah, because it's one thing to do some reshoot, because you can tell a reshoot, right? I'm not saying you can't tell a reshoot, but it's one thing to do some reshoots still in the same plot line and stuff. It's 2 movies in this Captain America movie.
There's there's completely 2 movies.
It's 2 movies in that. You can tell the Serpent Society part and then the Maker part.
Exactly.
Not the Maker, I'm sorry.
No, I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
The leader. You
the
know
leader, yeah.
You can tell it's 2 movies in that. You can see it's rough too. It's not a clean.
Yes, it's. And it was like, we're gonna finish it when it gets on digital. What? all I'm saying is that I'm not putting it past Marvel or Disney. It's really Disney. Not putting it past Disney. Tonight, put some money in some folks' pockets, and not only, like I said, with the District of Manhattan and all of that, I'm also talking about, you know, all these, the Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Rolling Stone. I don't believe this Rolling Stone was sending out a hit piece on this guy for nothing. Because why do I say that? The Bo DeMayo situation.
Yeah.
The Bo DeMayo situation went to somebody with a platform that went to, what was it, the Hollywood Reporter that first broke that news, or was it Deadline? I think it was a Hollywood Reporter. Yeah, with Bo DeMayo.
That was Jeff Snyder first, and then
Jeff Snyder, but then he went to
then
he went to the Hollywood Reporter.
The Hollywood Reporter, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me
Jeff
address
Snyder
something in the chat real quick.
Okay.
Y'all talking about bringing Jim Shooter passed away, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew that. Jim Shooter passed away.
Yeah, he passed away last week.
Yeah, like
last week or week before last.
Just to let y'all know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, those are, you know, I guess that's their MO, you know what I'm saying? Like, to put hit pieces out on people.
Exactly, because you know how Hollywood is.
Yeah,
Hollywood does this.
That is a Hollywood thing.
Because that's the way that they help you get blackballed in Hollywood.
Feige is he a fraud, man? He fraudulent. I'm trying to tell you, nothing has come good from his real tenure. That's the reason why I call it, because we see his real tenure.
His real tenure is phase 4.
4, 5, yeah, 4 up until now. That's
because now we're getting into phase 6.
Yeah, that is Feige's real team. He had people running the ship for him.
I mean, you had Jon Favreau. You're right. You had Jon Favreau.
Yeah,
you see what he did with Star Wars.
Yeah, they didn't get lucky with the first 3 phases. They put out good product. They sat down, good product, good scripts, a real. You can't do, because he kind of threw some shots at James Gunn a little bit about, you know, scripts and all of that stuff too. The thing
James Gunn always had a script ready.
When if you're trying to remember, we got the report. I put it to you like this. Remember, we got the whole VFX reports and all of that.
Yep.
That's how you know they didn't have finished scripts.
Thank you.
That's how you know. That's exactly how you know.
I'm glad you said that, because Thor: Love and Thunder was a prime example of throwing the script together at the last minute, and then
having
VFX. Here's the VFX for it.
Right.
And then get mad at the people who make a VFX and not paying them. See, this is what I said. Disney is cheap. Disney's cheap. The reason why they paid Robert Downey Jr. $75 million, just to give you this, if he wouldn't have won that Oscar for Oppenheimer, They wouldn't be bringing him back like that.
No, you're right.
Because he had flops.
Mhm.
Without the MCU, let's keep it real. There was Sherlock Holmes, and those were cool. But what about them other movies?
Well, all it takes is one, and I don't take you know.
All it takes is one. It takes one. But what I'm saying is that if he doesn't hit on Oppenheimer, does he come back like this?
No. Well, I don't know. People fell up in Hollywood. I don't know.
Yeah. We got to be this color to fall up. We can't be this color. We got to be that color to fall up.
But yeah, man, the way that they was without the script being, because VFX is done. Think about if I'm doing VFX and you give me the script, I know what to do now. I don't have to rush. So by the time it's time to input these scenes and get them right, I got the concept ready to go.
He said, Marlon Moore said, you can't say Kevin Feige is responsible for all the bad stuff in Marvel and not give him credit for the good when he's been there the whole time.
No, I give him credit.
Yeah, by putting, but I give him credit. Before you go, I give him credit by putting the right people in certain positions to be able to succeed. Like I said, the Jon Favreau's, whatever you think about Josh Whedon, he's a comic book writer.
Right. Like I said, this is the reason why I'm saying this is his real tenure. Those people got to. Feige was in a group of great minds. Right, not saying Feige is not a great mind, but he was in a group of comic book nerds, great minds. Yeah, Feige, at the end all be all, Feige must be the guy. He worked on the X-Men and stuff. That don't mean you're a comic book head. That just means you're in Hollywood working on a comic book movie. These guys that came at the front of Marvel when it was independent, being produced by Paramount?
Paramount.
I'm sorry, distributed by Paramount.
Mm-hmm. Paramount, Universal.
Those people came together to give you a good comic book movie straight off the pages. Like, this is what we're doing. Concepts. Josh Whedon came up with the whole Infinity concept.
Yeah, it is funny because I was listening to James Gunn talk about how they didn't even know what colors it was going to use. James Gunn be in a comic. Now, I will say, James Gunn's a comic fan.
He is.
James Gunn's a very much comic fan. And he the one was like, this is how you color code them. And then they kept switching it.
Yeah.
Don't you do that, the Doomer. I will block you from this live. I will block you to the high heaven for that blasphemy that you're saying.
Not got exposed.
Chillmonger stupid.
Yeah. But no, that's what I mean by now you're saying, because when you allow Nate Moore and all these other people to get on and talk about how we don't like to hire people who read comic books. We don't want creators who read comic books or know the product.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That we don't, here at Delta, we don't hire pilots that know how to fly planes.
Well, if you could drive a tractor, you in there.
But if you could drive a tractor, you good. What in all of the world are we talking about? Well, I got my driver's license. Oh, well, come on, you good?
Like, ain't that a DEI hire? Isn't that technically a DEI hire? You hire someone just on the strength of just hire them, not because they're qualified, just because they're there.
Right. That is crazy. Like, come on, man.
Look, brother Stark, I got on somebody that tried to talk crazy about Tupac that wasn't even alive when Tupac died.
Let alone when he was.
Well, I'm like, man, if you don't shut up talking about man. Anyway,
that's crazy, man. Just letting stuff like that slide, man. The She-Hulk debacle. As do you know how dope She-Hulk should have been?
She-Hulk should have been way doper than what they gave us.
Do you know how dope?
And I tried to enjoy that. I enjoy that.
So I just couldn't. I love She-Hulk. Like, I'm a fan of She-Hulk.
For one, She-Hulk is She-Hulk. I don't even remember a comic I had. Look, I don't even remember a comic, just being real. I don't remember a comic that I have where She-Hulk was just in Jennifer form. every comic that
She
I had.
hates being Jennifer.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Do y'all not read? Oh, this is straight out of the books. I'm like, what book are y'all reading? When she found out that she was She-Hulk, she never ever wanted to turn back to Jennifer.
Yeah, because she was having fun smashing people and being She-Hulk. She loved being She loved being a sexy She-Hulk.
It got to the point to where the firm she was working at was like, oh, could you please turn back into Jennifer? She wanted to represent criminals, whatever, super criminals, superheroes, as She-Hulk.
Yep.
To let the world know that no, I'm a superhero. This is what I do. It's crazy that's because guess what? The budget, the special effects.
Yep. And then when you're not paying your people, you know what I'm saying? When you're not paying your people, that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
When you're not paying your people, you're not paying special effects. You're not, you know what I mean? You're not doing that. But again, She-Hulk, I know why She-Hulk was a television show, because they can't do it in the movies, because anything that's with the Hulk, any Hulk characters or Hulk adjacent characters still has to get distributed by Universal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's the reason why they did.
I don't mind it being a TV show. It's just like y'all had an opportunity to tell a dope story without trying to make the incel population look bad. Like why attack somebody who ain't gonna watch the damn show? Right? Like, why would I attack somebody who ain't gonna watch the show?
You know, shout out to Chill. Shout out to Chill, because Chill was like on the show, they was talking about Ironheart. He was like, I'm talking about the racists who might see Ironheart and think that this is not representation. Racists is not watching Ironheart.
They don't care about the representation anyway.
Shit. I'm watching. No racist is watching. Is actively watching somebody black and like, you know what? That's good representation.
Yeah, like, oh, you know, that really changed my mind. Like, nah, they
right?
Like,
no.
Tomato.
Chill, my guy. I love you, Chill, but that shit was funny as hell when you said that. But that's just like these dudes who hate women and, you know, and they riding on the good ship lollipop. Right. They not watching that.
Why? All you doing, because now all you doing is helping their narrative.
Exactly.
That story is not going to go off good.
No.
Or you're alienating, you know what I'm saying, people.
You're alienating fans of Marvel to tell a story you want to tell. Not a comic book story, a story you want to tell.
Right.
Again, bring it back to Superman. Superman is telling a story, whether you like it or not, whether it's fast-paced or not. They're telling a comic book story about a guy who is an alien, who is just trying to find humanity, and this is the early stages of his career. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can say that the conflict that was going on in the show, it, you know, deals with real life. But what movie has it? Iron Man did it and all of that. So, you know what I mean? But still, it's still dealing with the comic book character and how the comic book character is going through the comic book the hero's journey. Right. Where is Jennifer's hero's journey in that show?
Nah, she just went straight on. I know what to do she like what?
I mean, this is the same critiques that I was hearing about Ironheart. Ironheart didn't have no hero's journey. You know what I'm saying? But they
didn't like her hero's journey. She had a hero's journey.
Yeah, she did. You know what I mean?
It was hella conflict. There was no conflict with old Jen Walters
because they was too busy telling jokes and having Wong show up. Why is Wong in this show? This is what I'm saying. Now, mind you, that's not the only show that was like, what the hell are you doing? Secret Invasion and all of that.
I was just about to pivot to Secret Invasion.
Yeah. So there's no premise. It's just there. There's no premise to it. And then you do all of this and show that Nick Fury has a Skrull wife and all of that. Where was she at during the Marvels? Black Girl Magic.
Secret and I always say this. I got it when they announced Secret Invasion. I got excited, man. I was like,
I was too.
Secret Invasion was a big storyline, and
it was, and I have it, and it's great.
No fly by night. What we got? 6 episodes. How many episodes we got?
Did we get 6? Yeah, we got 6 every week.
Yeah,
episodes, not 3 and 3.
And It had all the heroes in it. You can't do Secret Invasion.
Invasion.
Like, who did they invade?
And you said this too. You said this before. You said, I'm tired of them taking the comic book stories and not really doing
Just
the
the
comic
title.
book stories.
Just using the
You're doing a
title.
title, but not doing the comic book story.
Like, because I'm cool with you taking your liberty. You want to take liberties with Secret Invasion, cool. But give me Secret Invasion. You know what I'm saying? Can I get at least 65% of what Secret Invasion was about?
Great.
Yes,
that should have been
a whole phase instead of them worrying about the multiverse.
Yes.
Secret Invasion would have been a layup until you got to the next big thing you wanted to do.
Look, Judivision. We literally just seen Captain America 4, right? We got a new president. Where was the conversation about the Skrulls being in there?
None.
That they were really a threat? It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, that is still a big loose end in the MCU, but nope. Doom War.
Yeah, let's reset. They can't wait to reset this shit. Sorry, Miss Roberta. Okay, because I gotta get Miss Roberta put this down. This is a $10 super chat. A long time ago, we were just talking. I also find it suspicious that Feige seemed not to be able to mention Jonathan Majors by name in a recent interview. Called him either the actor or the Kane character. Get them likes up or else. So gonna get you. Let me get all right. Let me get we're gonna take a little break, but this is for Miss Roberta anyway.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now you can own one of the greatest gospel albums ever on the rough side, with only giant hits and legendary stars.
Biscuit. I know it's the truth about it. I love. Oh, how I love this biscuit. Oh, how I love this biscuit. It is the best biscuit. I know.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right. The Doomer said he had a flashback at his grandma's house. I swear to God, I love playing that just that because I remember my grandma had that album. She had that Rough Side of the Mountain. I
remember the commercial.
I remember that commercial. And when I tell you she wore that Rough Side of the Mountain tape out, jeez Louise, she wore that. I hated going to my grandma's house. So all she listened to. Can we listen to something else?
Nope. On the rough side of the mountain. That's what you're gonna hear, man.
All day.
But back to you had Secret Invasion. Would have been a late because you coming off of WandaVision. Back it up a little bit. You coming off of Captain Marvel. I need some time to think. What to give me some time to think? Let me give them 2 phases of Secret Invasion.
Yeah,
it's already kind of written into the plot of what we've been doing anyway.
So just think of Thunderbolts, but they were Skrulls.
You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that been a way like the movie? I thought the movie was good, but just think of people leaving the movie theater and at the post-credit scene, instead of the Fantastic Four coming, or the post-credit scene, the mid-credit scene, you see all of them turning into Skrulls. I mean, I think people would have lost their mind. You know what I'm saying? Going into Secret Invasion. But nope. Nope.
Like I said, I mean, alley-oop off the rim, just laid. Here you go, man. They lowered the rim was lowered too.
So let me ask you this: do you believe that now that, and I've said this, but I want to see what your thoughts is, because James Gunn is running DC now. Do you think now all the stuff we complain about, James is going to put into fruition?
Yeah, because James is the crazy thing is maybe Feige need to be there. Jimmy is chronically online, sparsing through what the people want and what they're talking about. Now, not saying he gonna give you everything that you that you want or whatever, but I feel that he actually takes things into consideration. I remember back in the day, comics used to do that. Hey, we're thinking about prime example. When they killed Robin off, when the Joker killed Robin, they took a vote. They let the fans vote
if he should come back or not.
No, if they should kill him.
No, should kill him or not. That's right. They should kill him. That's right. Which is wild.
You know what I'm saying? They let the fans vote. Hey, should we? It's stuff like that that keeps people engaged. Feige has not done anything to keep the fan base engaged. It used to be the post-credit scenes, but we know that leads to no effing where. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep us engaged. I think Jimmy Gunn, man, is he's one of them ones. He's a fan himself, so he wants to see these characters do the stuff that he saw them do on the paper. You mute it.
Well, that's why I brought up the fact that James brought Jim Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people forget Jim Lee and Tim Lee, Todd McFarlane. Who else? Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane. Rob Liefeld,
William Altris. Who else?
Eric
Larson.
Eric Larson.
You talking about all the Image boys, right?
The creative Image.
Yeah,
they were in Marvel first,
right?
And what I liked about what James did, when I seen all those comic writers and artists and all of that coming, he brought them on the set. He's showing Kevin how it's done right now, and I think he did what Michael Jordan did when he got fired. He took it personally. So now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do everything that I seen Kevin didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
We have Mr. Terrific, one of the smartest people in Marvel. Let me give him his shine. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get the guy from Marvel that was under Fox. They got disrespected. Let me do that. Let me do that. And I'm gonna show Kevin. I'm gonna show Kevin in Marvel something, because I guarantee you, the reason why James don't say shit about Marvel, he already know how Marvel move. I ain't gotta say nothing. I'm gonna show you. So let me go get this guy. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was a Fox property, they did him wrong. Let me show him respect. And I'm going to show respect to black characters. You know what I'm saying? I do want a static, but I can't right now because legally, which, they need to work that out so we can get those characters.
I heard it was McDuffie's widow.
Yeah, they need to work that out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because just think of what he would do. Just think about it like that. What he would do with those characters. Number two, Jays is like, okay, you're taking comic book stories and making your own shit. Okay, cool. Let me go tell the real stories like what WB has already been doing in their cartoon animated universe. In their animated universe. We're going to get the Justice League. It ain't going to happen the way that you think it's going to happen. We're going to build it up slowly but surely so it's a payoff. So when we do, if they ever do Crisis on Infinite Earths, then it's a payoff. They did it in even though I wasn't really a big CW fan, they did it. They did a phase better in the CW than phase 4 and 5 in Marvel. Think about that.
Easy work. Explain the multiverse way better than what we get. I saw, but even Bo DeMaio said it. Do I think James Gunn James could hire Bo. He could hire JM. He could go on the spree and hire people, but Bo even came out and said that when they was talking about the multiverse, he was like, there's a timeline. Remember the same stuff I've been saying. Timeline, universe. What are we doing? Are we doing different timelines? Are we doing different universes? They are not one. They're not interchangeable. They're not one and the same.
Exactly. Now, the Doomer, you can't have everything. The CW, now the people who was complaining about Mr. Terrific putting on the black voice or whatever, which is
what is the black voice?
that's a conversation for another day.
And that is how the dude talk. Like Eddie talks
but
like that's his talking voice.
It's funny, but the way to say, well, I wish you would talk more like this and more like that. The CW version gives you the palatable version of that doesn't have the gruff. Like when people was, I think it was Comics Explained was the first one to put it out that he sound like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. And it was Thunder, like I can't unhear it. I'm like. I honestly didn't like that because we know that Robert Downey Jr. is playing a caricature of a black man, and Eddie. And I was gonna make a video after watching the bootleg, was all the scenes that people were taking, but like, see, this is what he doing, not putting the context to it. Yeah. You know what I mean? When he talked about the dog, man, you brought that dog, man, and that's the only part. Why you gotta say it like that? If you know the context, the damn dog chewed up his T-spear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
how do you say that? Like it's terrific.
No, Anton Fields. No, I got it. The context of that was before that when they were in the
version. I say man now to this day.
I'm like, man, you brought that dog, man. What are you doing? The context of that is right before that. The two or three scenes before that, when they were in the Pocket universe, they were looking for Superman. Yeah. And Crypto, he's like, there's a dog, there's Superman with a baby, a dog, and a squiggly man. That's exactly what he says.
He said a dog wearing a red cape.
Yeah, a red cape. Superman with a baby and a squiggly man. Then Crypto bites his T-spear. And it was like, so when he seen the dog, it was like, you brought that dog, man? What are you doing? Like, because the context was he chewed through his thing. And then when he went to go get it, Crypto almost bit him. So he had beef with the dog.
Remember, it wasn't just that too. Remember, he had to fly on Crypto back.
But yeah, that is a funny scene.
So and Crypto, was jumping all over the place. He had to fly on Crypto. That's where all of that comes from. Damn, you brought the dog, man. Like this dog is too hyper. Why you brought this dog? It's crazy. Come on, man. Like, I don't know, man. To me, he sounded like I've seen him in multiple pictures. Not saying I followed his career, but he sounds like he sounds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get nothing different than how he sounds.
The big thing that I liked about his portrayal is because, and I'm going to use Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler is very intelligent. Yeah. Very intelligent dude. When he was breaking down how 70mm film works in IMAX and how excited he got, and because you could tell that's his passion.
Yep. Straight
dude from Oakland, highly intelligent. And sometimes I hate the fact that we look at people, or matter of fact, there was a show I used to watch where there was two black veterinarians. You know what I'm saying? They had this reality show about them. It was kind of like Dr. Poole, but it was one of them straight, one of them country because they met in college. One of them they met in Tuskegee. One of them hella country. The other one, you could tell, you grew up in the inner city. Right. Very intelligent dudes. They don't have to sound problematic, probably danger, ain't got to sound like that. But you could tell that they're very highly intelligent brothers. You know what I'm saying? Why do we gotta?
Why would you bring that canine, man?
I don't like it, my good sir. I don't like it at all. Excuse me, dear fellow. You brought that mutt. I don't like it.
I don't like that mangy mutt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and plus Kevin Feige, and the reason why I said this is that Kevin Feige came out and said that, which I went back and watched. Mr. Terrific is irritated as hell with Green Lantern and Hawkgirl.
Yeah, because he don't like being there.
He doesn't like being there. So Kevin Feige said he's Mr. Grumpy. So now I feel that now when you go back and watch it, knowing that he's being dismissive. That's why he's like, whatever. Here's my ride right here. Doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? You brought that dog. He started warming up to Clark once he was like he wanted to piss off Green Lantern. That's when he started warming up to Clark and he smiled. That's the first time he actually smiled through the whole movie was that scene.
And see,
so
I think it's not to cut you off. I think it's more to the Justice Gang because it's just three of them. Now, if you look on the wall,
there's
Justice
a whole
Society.
The Justice Society is over there.
Where they at? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more to it. I think, and those are that's what we talk about. Dropping, you get dropped in. You know what I'm saying? And now you're going to see why Mr. Terrific acts like that towards Green Lantern or Hawk Girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good thing to have lingering in your brain.
The Doomer?
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
just saying.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
There you go. That's exactly what it was.
He was pissed that he does not like Guy Gardner. But in the comics, who does like Guy Gardner?
Right.
Well, I mean, there's certain comics that's, you know what I'm saying? There's older comics.
He's supposed to be the a-hole of the Green Lanterns. That's what he is. You know
exactly.
what
So that's why he kind of was like very dismissive.
Real noble though.
Yes, he is. He's
noble.
Very much. You know what I'm saying?
All of them, he is the cop. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, he's the top cop. But now you see why Mr. Terrific had a problem with him.
Yeah, he's the top cop.
He's too much of a cop. And he's like, man, I got to be around these folks.
Yeah,
oh,
what in the world? Yeah, that's
what
right. Commercial. I studied at Cambridge.
What's my motivation?
What's my motivation?
I seen this. There's a clip on YouTube. I gotta find it, but it's Jamie Foxx playing this prestige whatchamacallit actor, and it's funny the way that a matter of fact, I'm gonna try to bring it up real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna have to, because it's starring it's David I. Greer's skit. But they showing, matter of fact, I got it. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna share this real quick, but I want y'all to listen to the way Jamie Foxx is the way Jamie Foxx is saying his lines, and I'm gonna say this is how Mr. Terrific, y'all wanted Mr. Terrific to sound. Hold on. Let me see, because I just pulled it up.
Yeah, the Doomer. We all been in workspaces like that, looking like, oh man, y'all. Whew.
Why am I here? Why am I here with y'all? Hold on. I'm gonna do this real quick because I don't want to get in trouble. But just listen to Jamie though.
I know this brother always busy. What's he working on? Well, of course, I believe the only way a person can truly give himself constant challenges to continue to stretch his instrument. By the way,
that's how y'all wanted
right.
Mr. Terrific to sound. Hold on, I gotta play the rest of it because hold on, wait a minute, because I just stopped it. Hold on.
I loved you as a razor. Now look here, tell us about this film you got. Well, of course. It's a different role for me. As you know, I'm best known for playing a scared brother on a police show. Well, now I finally get a chance to play somewhat of a frightened Negro in a horror film.
Boy, shout out to Living Color, boy.
Man, that's what I would love. Where do they, man? Living Color should be in syndication, just playing in a loop somewhere.
Exactly. All I'm saying is that's how y'all wanted Mr. Terrific. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, stop playing. Like,
yeah, they gotta stop, man. It's
I'm joking. I don't take it seriously.
They don't know how they want black folks to sound. That's the thing about it. If you sound like that, then they say he's uppity Negro. If he sound too, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know what they don't know what it is, man. They just talking, man. It's to me, it's a lot of talk.
It's funny. I'm joking. I'm joking. I know some of y'all don't want that. You know, I'm joking about, but I'm just saying, no, we can't we can't keep beating up on our actors. So we can't keep beating up on our actors because
I seen that
again,
started to bother you with not to cut you off, Dre, but
no, go ahead.
what's his name?
Yeah,
From
with
Lethal Weapon. Danny Glover.
Danny Glover.
Danny
and,
Glover switched his voice.
That'd be $5.99 if you need anything. When you got a code switch. Lakeith Stanfield, Lakeith Stanfield is in it.
Was in it. Nah, when Danny Glover was showing him the ropes, he was.
Hi, welcome to Betamax. How can I help you?
Oh man, yeah,
I had the code switch when I worked in customer service. I had the code switch.
That's part of Black Survival, man. Just part of Black Survival.
Do you need me to do anything? You want me to check on your bill? I'd be happy to check on your bill. Let's look at that bill real quick.
Somebody like me, if I'm 6'2", 225. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They would that black guy over there. Nah, excuse me, ma'am. I would.
I do apologize, madam.
Right. Come on, follow me and I'll show you exactly where it is, ma'am. Are you having a good day?
Or here's what. Come on, let's do it. Yeah, all right, let's do it. Right, you have it, man. You got it.
But I'm telling you this, man. I'm like refusing to code switch. You know what I'm saying? In my seasoned age, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nope.
It's let me see. At my job, I don't have to code switch. Sometimes I'm not gonna be calling the boss cuz either.
Right. No, it's one thing to be professional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. Hey, cuz, what the fuck going on? Cuz? Like, no, I ain't doing that, but because I want to respect. It's one thing to respect the job, but it's another thing to, like you say, code switch. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm not gonna lie. I do sound like Mr. Terrific when I know my boss is doing something stupid. I don't joke. I get real direct. I get real direct.
It's assertive.
Yeah, and that's really all it is. I'm like, hey, this is the reason why I wouldn't do that. We have like we have repair. Hey, how many repairs did you do in this and the other, and be like, hey, hey, the repair is this. We got this over here. We just went and did this. I just rebuilt this over here, shaved out this and the other. Hey, do you need anything else? Cause I'm done. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yep, that's it. All right.
It. Let's go back to kicking Feige's back in because one thing we forgot.
Yeah, let's finish this.
That we really didn't get to.
Yeah, let's get into this.
Feige is talking about recasting.
Oh,
Captain America,
because I talked about this earlier. Yeah,
and Iron Man. Now, T'Challa's been dead. How long now? Was that 2022 that movie came out? No,
2022. Yeah.
So he's been dead 3 years, which is the same time that we lost.
3 years.
3 years.
Yep.
But it's roughly the same time frame that we lost Iron Man and that we lost Captain America. Mm-hmm. He is basically saying, I have to recast these two because they are the pillars. We can't have future MCU films without these two. I just want to know who made $1 billion? What franchise soloed $1 billion by himself?
I mean, I was about to say, didn't Captain America Winter Soldier, did they hit a billion?
After how many tries? If they did, I don't even think did they hit $1 billion? Maybe they did, but that was an ensemble film, wasn't it?
No, Captain America the Winter Soldier did not hit $1 billion. So I don't think so. But yeah, go ahead with
you know what I'm saying? So you have people saying, hey man, just recast T'Challa. What are we doing? Let's recast T'Challa. You ain't gotta do it now, but it didn't even come out of his mouth about recasting T'Challa. But it came out your mouth about Captain America and Iron Man, who had storylines that ended in a good way. T'Challa ain't even get off the runway yet, and y'all, he slammed it to, you know what I'm saying, careened off the runway. And
do I need to bring up that article again?
Bring it up, man. Bring it up because it's crazy how he can fix his mouth to say something like that, man. This goes back to the whole thing about disrespecting the black IP that they have. I don't want him to get X-Men. I don't want him to touch X-Men. I hate to say it. I don't want X-Men to come out under Feige's watch at all because it's too many black people in the X-Men, or it's too many black people adjacent in the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him touching the X-Men at all. I think he's bad for it. Go ahead.
Amy Pascal and David Heyman are now searching for a new James Bond, Feige said, referring to the producers of Amazon's MGM's upcoming Bond film. David Cornsweet, the new Superman, he was awesome. That will always be the case. Feige announced that stars who retired their original MCU roles, like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, have made it difficult to imagine anyone else in their character's shoes, but it isn't an impossible task.
What's that read that last part again.
I think it's hard for anybody to do that when an actor has done such a great role, he said. How are they going to ever replace Sean Connery as James Bond, right? Right, yo? How they ever gonna do that?
No, right? Why would they? What? Sean Connery? No.
So, and we're not gonna talk about that. But see, you see how you trying to
read this little last part. But it isn't an impossible task. Now go up. Right. Yeah. Right here. But it isn't an impossible task. Duh. We've been saying that the past 3 years. No, it ain't impossible to recast somebody. It's actors all over the place.
There's actors coming into Hollywood every day, B.
Every day, B.
What's up, Tina?
You gave a perfectly good actor a white person's role. Made them Wonder Man.
Exactly. And what's crazy about this, again, I believe that you're absolutely correct, is that the simple fact is that they do not care about the black talent, and it's on full display. When I talked about Don Cheadle this morning, Don Cheadle is an award-winning actor. Look how the way that you treated this character. You made this character basically a sidekick. Mahershala Ali is an Oscar winner. You treated Mahershala Ali way worse than you treated anybody else in this franchise. And there's another Oscar award winner that you gave 2 movies to. You know what I'm saying? And she was prominent in 2 other adjacent movies. What did you see what I mean? There is, Sam Jackson, one of the greatest actors of our time. Look what you did to him in Civil War. Look what you did to Chadwick Boseman. You use the man's death as a plot device in your movie.
That is nasty. That's nasty work.
That's nasty work. You finally paid Falcon. You finally paid Anthony Mackie.
Oh, Anthony Mackie.
Finally gave him a raise, and then didn't do anything to help him in this movie.
Nope.
One
of the worst scripts possible.
Yeah, Tiana Paris is stuck in a whole nother universe, who was a highlight of WandaVision, but Agatha got a spinoff. You see what I mean? Like, there's nasty work.
Not you say that. Why the hell would Agatha get the bad guy who we solidified as the bad guy, trapped them, you know what I'm saying, judged them, juried, executioned on, but let's give her a spinoff?
Exactly.
And we got Monica Rambeau right here, who is a known hero, who we got story and all. The crazy thing is, the sidekick, who is not even a sidekick, Agatha is a nanny in the comics.
She has, before that movie, I don't know how she did in the comics since then, but before that, she was on a total of 5 panels total. Throughout the history of Marvel, 5 panels.
That's what I'm saying. She's just a nanny. She was Fantastic Four's nanny. She watched
Franklin
what's
Richards.
His name? Franklin.
Franklin Richards.
You know what I mean? That's what she was. Now all of a sudden she got a whole spinoff.
That's because of that damn song. Y'all like the song? we're going to make a whole show about her. But the person that is a superhero that you were setting up at the end of WandaVision got nothing.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Just saying.
You know who I'm paying attention to, man? Give me Tiana. And did you see when she tried on that costume doing that video? What? I know that video got over the. I'm pretty sure
I watched it about 8 times.
Millions of views. Come on, man. But
we can't even get Frank. You know what I'm saying? Justice for Frank. We need Frank, baby. What is going on?
Salute to Frank, man. But but at the end of the day, you got Monica Rambeau. She's got, I mean, who hasn't she crossed paths with? It's storyline just waiting to be written for her. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's why I said y'all hoping for Blue Marvel. Y'all not getting Blue Marvel. Y'all not
they can't
getting
even
Blue
get
Marvel.
Monica Rambeau right. You think they're gonna bring Blue Marvel?
Not getting you. They have a whole team not getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, D Sizzle. Where is Frank? We need Frank, baby. Where is he at?
Freaking beans.
I think I deleted that video. I think I deleted it.
Nah, man, we ain't on that no more, man. We ain't
no. I think I deleted
salute,
that,
salute to the homie. Salute to the ref. Salute to the ref, man. Salute to the ref. We ain't on
for
that.
sure.
But yeah, nah. But you know what though, Doomer? That's why I like James Gunn and what he did with Superman.
Jesus.
The way that he portrayed and like, oh, Superman's so weak.
Superman was. It's explained in the movie though.
You don't want the reason why the flack that Superman get. Oh, he's this god, uber powerful being. You don't want that with Superman. What stories can you tell where Superman can just do everything? And you know what I'm saying?
We've already seen that. Superman 1, man flies and turns the whole world backwards to save you know how good that snapper gotta be for you to change.
Somebody called him Super Simp. Which is, you know what? But the crazy thing is, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But even that Superman 1,
yeah, we talked about it. Yeah,
the strongest. You know what I'm saying?
Even in the movie, it's said that that his clone was actually stronger than him. That's why he was getting. But it's funny. Superman and Man of Steel was literally going against 3 Kryptonians, getting his ass handed to him. Nobody never said that he was weak. Right. But then he fights literally himself, a clone of himself that's stronger than him. Man, that Superman weak as hell. He's fighting himself.
Yeah, and he wasn't even Man of Steel, Superman. The Kryptonians he was fighting didn't even have the full power of the sun because they still had their suits on.
Yep. Until Zod took his suit off.
Once Zod took that suit off, Superman couldn't handle Zod at all.
Nope. At all. Was getting beat. You know what I mean? But
getting beat so much he had to kill Zod. That's why he had to kill him.
Yep. All Superman did was to, have somebody fall in a black hole, but he'd be all right. He'd be in another dimension soon. You know what I mean? He'd be in how Earth is with Thor or whatever.
You're right.
And he'll come back as Bizarro. Matter of fact, they teased that a little bit with Superman having that kryptonite in his body that his face was jacked up. He was like, "Why are you so ugly?
I don't know. Ugly. Why are you still ugly looking?"
I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I think they teased Bizarro, him looking like that as Bizarro. That's just my thought. But you know,
you don't want the superpower like you don't want that super powerful giant like Ralph got beat down. But you don't want that super powerful
because you can't tell good stories.
Right. The only person I don't mind as being super powerful is the Hulk because he's kind of mindless. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like if you got this just force of nature, mindless, crazy, not the Hulk is mindless, but you know what I mean, like animalistic type situation, I'm fine with that because he's not making like calculated, you know what I'm saying? We're not knowing that he's making calculated moves. Superman at one point in time, he was super smart, super fast, super. You know what I'm saying? Like, what couldn't
super
he do?
everything. So I never really. That's why I like Superman, but I didn't like Superman comics because you read them like, dude, if all you're gonna do is have him do the most impossible stuff on the face of the planet, then what is really a good story?
Especially for Lex, you know, for it to be a Lex Luthor villain story.
Yeah.
It's a waste of Superman's talents, that, you know what I'm saying, to because all Lex is gonna make him just have them, you know what I'm saying, do the impossible pick. Hey, save Lois or save the Black
Green
guy.
Goblin.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing Green Goblin did in the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, like that's really all you can really do. Now with this, let's give him somebody he can actually fight and it's actually worth the fight for, not a one-hitter quitter, not, you know what I'm saying? Like the way Superman dispatched in Justice League, what's his name?
Oh, you talking about
I can't think his name, but you know what I'm saying? He was just beating the dude up like once. Superman fresh from death, came back, this molly-whopping guy, beat him so bad he went to go save people just to come back and beat him up again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cool scene. Not saying it's a bad scene, but
Steppenwolf.
That's right. But come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
even
everybody else getting mishandled.
Right. Even in the Snyder cut, it was still the same at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It was still the same at the end.
Dope scenes, but you really want to tell a story? Nah, man, you can't do that. Let's get T'Challa back. Real simple. Feige, you trash. Because that's this I'm in. I ain't no big Feige. He a fraud, man. He a fraud. I just see him as a fraud. Go get some people. Go get some of the people that you had. Bring them back.
Do you think this? That those are unrepairable? Because now you got to pay. The Russos only came back because they got paid.
True. What?
And they gave a Secret War.
You can always go. It's professional, right? I hate to say it, you can go get Ta-Nehisi Coates. Not saying that I necessarily want to see him, but you can go.
I still think he's better. I think he's better than a lot of. I know it's Intergalactic Empire and some of the stuff that he's done. I know is kind of I don't know, but
I think he has more respect for the character than not.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say. It's the respect for the character.
Yeah, I think he got more respect. I think he'll do his due diligence on trying to tell the best. If we giving him Black Panther, the best Black Panther story, I do think. Oh,
most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
It's writers out here who would love to come, you know what I'm saying, and have a movie on the big screen and showcasing the character that they Jed McKay, what's my man who did Thor? Jason Aaron.
Aaron's.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but look, check this out. Soon as Ta-Nehisi Coates get on set, Nate Moore is gonna be like, "What are you doing here? You're gonna be speaking your black stuff. We don't need that in our movie. We don't need all of the black stuff in our movie.
Go get, you know what?
Tell the story we want to tell.
Go get Robert Kirkland, who does Invincible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Robert Kirkland is
out
dope.
Here. Yeah,
Robert Kirkland is dope. He would never work for Marvel though. I don't think. Because
I won't say he won't never.
Unless they just drop a brick truck to him, yeah.
I think the creator and the comic book fan in him would love a lot of these independent comic book.
Yeah.
Only reason why they went independent is because they had to go independent, right? Or they just had, some of them have had bad dealings with Marvel, prior. But they would think of somebody who wrote Wolverine for a long time. I'm pretty sure they would love to.
I mean, not Claremont, but not John Burns, because that was he was the artist. But I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, even the art, get some of these artists who've been designing. They know the story too.
Okay, so would you do this? Would you bring in a comic book writer as part of the team to design the script? Because you gotta have a movie script writer. Right. Not every comic book. I'm not looking for Christopher Priest to write a movie script.
No.
But,
I'm not saying.
But being a part of the developmental process with the writers. So you get 3 writers. Let's say you got 3 writers. You got 2 Hollywood script writers, and you got a comic book writer. And you say, okay, we want to collab. No egos, no nothing, but we want the best for the script, but we want to represent the character the best way possible.
Yeah, that's what. Or it's like when they do like military movies, they go get a guy on, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In the military, hey, this is how we do certain call signs. This is the drill that we do stuff. So it seems realistic. So you know what I'm saying, portrays a more realistic version of it's. Because I'm gonna tell you this: when I watch a military movie, that's the first thing that really catches my eye.
To make sure it's accurate.
Right, sure the accuracy in it. And I know it's gonna be certain things, you know, leeways and stuff, but I look at the uniforms, I'm like, who the hell, what uniform is that? Because that ain't right. You know, I look at all of that stuff.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me ask you. Did my man Tyrese do a good job in the Transformer movies being military?
He didn't do a bad job.
Okay.
Tell you the truth.
Right. I just want to make for sure.
They're out in the thing is being out in the field, like you can damn near do anything out. You know what I'm saying? Like we at war. You worrying about how my uniform work? I ain't wearing no shirt. You lucky I ain't out here. My drawers are so damn hot while I'm out here shooting this gun. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different story. But like Top Gun was, and I, you know, as a kid, I never really noticed. But I'm in the Navy. I'm in the military. And not only that, I'm on a carrier.
Yeah.
You watch Top Gun, you be like, no. That him going that the famous scene of Tom Cruise on the elevator with his plane helmet in hand as the elevator comes up.
Yeah.
No. Nobody. Only thing that's on that elevator is the plane. They ain't let no people ride that L. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Especially not you getting, because pilots don't even come out. If and I hate to go into a whole nother thing, but because his plane was coming out of the hangar, which means his plane was down. That means his plane was not ready to fly. You see what I'm saying? So that's another thing. His plane wasn't ready to fly, and it's coming out of the hangar. And he just going, no, nope.
Oh,
but that's just funny. You know, that's movie magic. It is what it is.
Yeah. They said the same thing about F1 when I went to go see the F1. And because I like Formula car racing, I like Indy car racing, I like, Baja race, I like racing. So I'm watching some of the not some of the behind the scenes, but somebody break it down. They was like, okay, these are some of the things that cannot happen because this, that, and the other. They'll be absolutely realistic. Even though Brad Pitt did an amazing job, they was like he would have been way too old to drive a race car with that much G-force because he would have died. Probably because his body couldn't handle it. The amount of force that little Indy car is giving you around those. You're going, 200 miles an hour in some of those. He was like his body wouldn't be able. His body is too old.
Yeah, because they don't have. Yeah, they don't wear the. So like that's just like fighter pilots, right?
Most
fighter pilots.
F1 is a damn good movie though.
Not saying that they can't fly. You know what I'm saying, in the older age, but you don't want because you'll brown out. And if you don't brown out, you probably black out and crash the plane because the G's is crazy. I think 3G, what's it? 3Gs, you brown out at 3Gs. So, and they're going
you start dozing off. Is that what that means? You start
brown out is.
Oh.
But you're still, it's like you're conscious, but you're not.
Oh, I've done that driving my car. Going home.
Yeah, think of that. But because what is happening is your blood ain't circulating no more.
Yeah.
Because you're going too fast for your blood to even.
Yeah, that's basically what they were saying with the Indy car. Yeah.
So
his body wouldn't be able to handle it because it's so much. There's so much downforce in a F1 car to keep it on track that like you say, your blood is just not pumping at the rate it needs to be. You're not getting as much oxygen as you need. So eventually you're gonna wreck that car. Yeah. So they will have scenes with them driving, but like when you going in the pit lane and you got the flag and you go drive around at a certain amount of speed, like 50 miles an hour or whatever around that's the scene that they're driving in. Yeah, that's the scene where he's really driving. Yeah. It's like you're driving 40, But yeah, he's driving all right. He ain't doing that 250 going around that lap.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or whatever in 200 miles an hour.
Then Tom Cruise did Tropic Thunder. What's it?
Tropic Thunder.
Not Tropic.
Top Gun.
His race car. What was it?
Days of
Thunder. Days of Thunder.
Yeah.
He
talking about they said, yeah, he did. And they're saying that a concept of the next movie is that because they said that Tom Cruise was so impressed with F1 that it would be neat. It would be neat if they brought Days of Thunder and made that like the basis underlying the F1 and those two race, at the what I'm saying, in the next movie. Y'all up. For all y'all talking about Mahershala Ali, he gonna be too old to play Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise playing doing their thing. Brad Pitt is in his 60s now. Stop it.
Only reason why I'm saying he too old, not because he couldn't do it, but they got you signed on for 10 movies. It's like you know what I mean? But man, Feige, they messed up over there at Marvel. They got a lot riding on Fantastic Four, man. It's a lot riding on Fantastic Four. I think it's gonna be good.
What I'm hearing, because I got y'all. Thank you guys that send me ideas, especially the Dre Mac reacts and stuff. I got so much. They just dropped early reactions of Fantastic Four. They're saying this now.
I'm hearing good things.
With the greatest up today. They're saying it's really good. Well, matter of fact, our good buddy over at New Rockstars, Eric Voss, said it's amazing. Only reason why I'm taking that with a little grain of salt with Eric is Eric, my guy.
But
Eric is also a homer.
He's compromised. We know he's compromised.
He's also a homer. So I'm excited because it comes out this week.
Yeah, and I believe it'll be good. I do think that they buried the lead already with giving us what they said. You know what I'm saying? That last little teaser.
I haven't watched. I stopped watching anything as a trailer, teaser, all of that. I don't want to watch nothing. I want to go just like I went in with Superman. I want to go in with a fresh perspective.
When you think they got Galactus on point, I just don't understand this Chucky dog Galactus running around New York. Funny. It's just weird to me, man.
Funny. He looks weird. I seen that concept art. I'm like, he looks weird.
I'm like, man, they showed him like bumping it. He's like the Marshmallow Man on Ghostbusters. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is
he's Stay Puft. Oh man,
that's what it is to me, man.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched him bump it into nothing. All I seen from the feet up, and I seen that concept art, and I was like, he looks weird. I haven't watched anything else, and I don't. For the mere fact is that I am waiting
because they basically gave the plot of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that was the plot of the movie, and I'm like, even that tease where he looked in the window, that's as much as I got. I don't want to see nothing else. Now, I'm excited about Galactus. You know what I mean? Because again, Thor #1 in 2021. Yeah.
When Thor was a Herald of Galactus, that mug is dope.
Oh, yeah.
That mug is dope. Jesus, dope storyline.
Black Winter.
Man, that's dope. You know what I mean?
So Galactus was scared, so he needed Thor to be his hero. But then Thor was like, I'm nobody's hero. You would give me the power cosmic, and I might just kill your ass.
Man, my God. You talking about Diana would have had a whole problem with the Galactus of the Herald of Galactus Thor. But she wouldn't have won that. but yeah. So I'm excited about that. At the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna look at it like Ironheart. I have no expectations. I'm just going to go in and refresh eyes.
I'm sorry. I saw the last 3 Fantastic Four. I got expectations.
Oh yeah. Okay. I give you that. No, let me take that back. I give you that. I give you that because Fantastic was trash.
Right, and the last okay. Reason I got expectations because they changed so much stuff. This is a different universe.
Yeah,
we got a female Silver Surfer.
Yes,
I'm over that. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Y'all want to go with Shia LaBeouf? Cool.
Yeah.
What did Stamina call him? Stay Puffed-us? You know what I'm saying? We got the Chucky dog, which is I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. He just looked weird to me. But we don't have the smoke.
The cloud monster.
You know?
Yeah, we don't have Cloud Monster Galactus.
That's a great thing.
Yes.
So no, and then the stuff that they've been putting out, and that's enough. Some of these producers and directors, they need to shut up. Some of them do, because when you say things like, "Oh, this Johnny Storm is not good," now they could be saying that just to like make you pivot in your thought process, but then
they were trying to make it seem like they were initially let's keep it a buck. Initially, they were trying to make Johnny Storm seem like he was part of the community. You know what I'm saying? And not a womanizer.
Or
just don't say nothing. Just let the work do it.
Just let it be. Like if the people gonna watch it, gonna watch it. It's Fantastic Four. They got a built-in fan base already. If the word of mouth is good enough, you'll go get other people to show up. So just you don't have to do all that, man. But so I got expectations. Plus another expectation of mine is Marvel has been on this down path, and Marvel needs a W.
They need a win,
and they need a big. They need this to be.
They need to beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, yeah.
And Pat Mahomes.
Doomer,
stop playing with me.
They need to beat this one. Is one of them. And a win ain't 600. Oh, see, a win for Superman is just beating Man of Steel. Right,
and they're almost there.
Right, that's just the win.
Almost there. That's crazy. Movie been out going on its third week, and it's almost there.
So they just need to beat Man of Steel to get a W. They don't have to get a billion, but I think they could scratch it. I know they ain't projecting that. I think it could pick up some legs and really go. I think these two movies help each other. Me personally, I think.
Let me ask you: could it be a Barbieheimer? Stop it, Doomer. And I like her. Oh, remember, we beat them first. You know what I'm saying? We 1-1. Well, you got one, I got one. That's all I'm saying. But shout out to the black quarterbacks, Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. Anyway, could you see a Barbieheimer with Fantastic Four or Superman?
Right. But yes and no, in the sense of Superman's already been out and they didn't come out together and they didn't, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, I think all time, you know what it is, tide rises all ships. I think it's one of them situations. Both of them need a W. Both of these need a win. And as much as the I saw that, that's crazy. As much as the Snyder writers keep trying to say that Superman isn't a hit or this, that, and the third, y'all might as well just shut up and join, hop on the bandwagon because Superman ain't going nowhere. No, it is direct competition, chill, but direct competition can still make both. Because if Dre is rooting for this fight and I'm rooting for that fight, that's two people showed up for the fight. You see what I'm saying? That's two people.
Kind of like what we talked about. We always joke about the Chiefs and stuff like that. But when Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes is on the field, everybody wins. Because you're seeing two great individuals, you know what I'm saying, doing what they got to do. Right. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, the same thing with Jalen Hurts and Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl. You get to see two great quarterbacks going at it, doing their thing. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like I said, the reason why I said Barbieheimer, because you had Barbie movie coming out that was gonna have his fan base. You got the Oppenheimer movie that was gonna have his fan base, and both of them made money. And that's all you want to do is make money.
That's it.
Make money.
Just make money.
He's 3-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time MVP. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me to do. You about to get a timeout, Doomer. Timeout. Stop it, Josh. Don't do it. I like Josh Allen too.
Josh, my quarterback. I'm a bit with my.
Yeah, I like Josh. I like Josh Allen too. You know what I'm saying? I like Josh.
Anyway, but nah, it could be. It's like who that's
say that again, Torian.
Miller Waters, ain't coming out the strike. Right.
And they killed it. So when people are hyped, this is what I'm saying. And people are hyped for Superman. you could be hyped for Fantastic Four, and that'd be
Fantastic Four,
okay.
right.
If both movies are good, then for one, I told you, as long as it's made where you could be able to send your kids, because that's who you're going to be your new fan base. Is these kids? All bunch of kids was in Superman when I went to go see the first time.
And that's why I was like, nah, Superman gonna do nothing, because I hate to say it, Man of Steel was good. I like Man of Steel. I'm not shitting on Man of Steel. It didn't cater to kids. But it didn't cater to kids. It was called Man of Steel. No kid is running around saying, oh, I want to go see Man. Now, Superman, they know Superman. They know the emblem, all of that. Mm-hmm. This movie's called Man of Steel. So them just reading is not putting them in the mind frame of Superman. I need to go run and see Superman. So that's one thing. Like Dre said, it didn't cater to kids. This was Bat Superman. This was Bruce Wayne as Superman. That's what Man of Steel was to me. Not that, like I said, not that it was bad, but that's the feeling and the vibe I got from it. This Superman is happy. It's like, the whole kindness situation thing is going, and it's a lot of stuff that's needed in today's in society, in today's world. You know what I'm saying? So as a Ray says, yeah, but after Superman, what's next? Another Batman?
Supergirl. Now, Supergirl is going to have Supergirl is going to have a totally different tone. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a rated R or damn near rated R movie. Yep. I would be surprised if that Supergirl is not rated R. And
I don't think they want to. That's another thing. I don't think they want to take that color scheme, the Superman, the red, yellow, blue color scheme,
and make it rated R, because you see a PG-13 though. They got to make it. It's going to be Harley Quinn-esque as far as because Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow starts off with a murder. So
right, no, I could see them leaning heavy into, but I don't think he'll go R. I think Gunn knows exactly how to get the emotion that he needs to get. The same R-rated emotion, he can get that in PG.
In PG-13.
Yeah, he can get that out of that. So
and make her the badass that she is in the comics.
Right.
Because that girl does not play games. Right. So if you got her as badass as okay, if you're just a girl, no matter what color you are, you see a badass girl on film that's not a Mary Sue, and she's not what these grifters call her, girl boss. Now this old girl, she's being the Superman. She's being Man of Steel Superman.
Yeah,
kicking ass and taking names and not being the 1980. What was that? 1987 Supergirl.
No,
I'm good with.
Was that 87 or 83?
No, that's 87.
Was it 87?
It was 87 because it was right after Superman 3, but before Superman. No, it was right after. Yeah, right after Superman.
I thought it was after Superman.
Superman 4. It's after Superman 4. Yeah.
But you might be right, because I went to the movie to see Superman 4. So
yeah. So you said it was 84 with Supergirl. So was it after?
Well, it was 84. 3? So it was before Superman 4. It was after Superman 3, before Superman 4. Then.
Superman 4. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But it can't be that. It can't be that. That's all I'm saying. It can't be that. So you got to have, again, you want to elevate characters. You know what I mean? That's what you do. You make this girl badass, fun, not a Mary Sue or no shit like that. You just make her what she is in the comics. If you make her what's in the comics, oh my God, you're gonna have a whole load of girl. Now you're getting the woman base that's gonna have that fan base,
right?
And they're gonna be like,
because I think this is a dope way to do it too. I'm piggybacking off of Superman, because he said Superman will be a part of this Supergirl film. So it'd be kind of like, remember we got Iron Man and we got Iron Man 2 before we got any other.
Yep, any Marvel of the Avengers movies. Yeah,
Avengers movies. So it's kind of, to me, he knows what the Marvel blueprint is, right?
He's doing it,
and he's doing it. I think he's gonna take full advantage of what that blueprint is and do it better. Well, let me not say do it better, but replicate it to where it works over here for DC.
So you're saying Superman, Supergirl, Paul, we're not doing Batman, Brave and the Bold just yet. We do a couple other projects, because I technically believe that Creature Commando is set actually in the future. That's why Rick Flag's hair is gray in Creature Commandos, because there's a whole other threat going on. So I think it's sometime in the future, not set at the same timeline as Superman, the Superman movie.
Right.
So I
think wasn't she the queen of
Baravia or not
Baravia,
Baravia or whatever
the
no,
hammer
it wasn't
Baravia was
Baravia.
from?
No,
Yeah.
it was something else. It was something else. Yeah, it was a different country because it was a European country. It was a European
I'm
country.
saying it was
it wasn't Baravia.
I thought it was the same one as in Superman.
No, I don't think it's Baravia. I think it was a whole totally.
Hold on, I'll tell you in 1 second.
And while you looking that up, I would like to say
Pokolistan.
That's what it is. No, I want to just say thank you for everybody who has been subscribing to the Dre Mac channel. We are almost at 5,000 subscribers. So we are 210 away. I mean, 110 away. I can't do math.
You can't math.
Yeah.
I can't math.
Yeah, I can't math right now. 210 away. 210 away for 5,000 subscribers. So thank you for all you new subscribers. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
really appreciate it. Just wanted to say that real quick.
Look them up, get them likes up. If you're on my side of things on YouTube, get them likes up, please. So that's why I think this whole entire thing that when Creature Commandos takes place in the future, because even in the dream they show all the people that were dead on the stakes. So I think that's totally in the future now. So Jay's good. If you could do Creature Commandos and set that a little bit, a few years in the future, not in the like 50 or 100 years. I'm talking about a few years in the future. You could do Supergirl. You could introduce your version of Batman before Brave and the Bold. You know what I mean? You could do all of this stuff. So when you get to that threat that was going on in Creature Commandos, all of it makes sense. And now I'm gonna tell you this:
there's a connection.
I think we get. I think we find out
the Lanterns is coming too.
Yeah, the Lanterns is coming. But I think we get Batman in Supergirl.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or a hint of Batman coming. You know what I'm saying? I think we.
Well, we already got that. We already got that.
Creature Commandos, but I think we get. I'm talking about live action.
Yeah,
live action wise. I think we get hints of Batman coming and things of that nature.
If we're getting the Batman, we should get Batman from. We should get the dickhead Batman that showed up in like Justice League. Was it Justice League Unlimited or was it Superman?
Which one?
The one where he was hitting on Lois Lane. I think that was Justice League Unlimited when they was having some crossover. I think
it could have been.
Yeah,
I would. My version of the Batman would be the Batman from the cartoon, the Batman cartoon. He was like the perfect ninja Batman. If y'all would like a dope Batman cartoon story, go watch that one. Let me pull up which one I'm talking about, because that Batman. The final season they brought Superman in. That was dope.
Like Superman the animated series, But I need a Batman who is a ninja, who is also somebody who could pass for Bruce Wayne. That's why I like Ben Affleck, because he looks like he could be a real life Bruce Wayne.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I did like the Batman's whatchamacallit version of the Batman, because it's Bruce Wayne.
Who shit. You talking about Henry Cavill? Who you talking about?
No, Robert Pattinson's.
Oh, Robert, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like his Bruce Wayne at all. He doesn't strike me as a Bruce Wayne. He strikes me as a scarecrow, not Bruce Wayne.
Not a scarecrow.
His Batman is dope. I just don't like the Bruce. Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about.
This Batman was
that. Yeah.
Go watch this Batman. Y'all, I think y'all will like this. And it ran for a couple. I think it did like 3 or 4 seasons too. So it's good material on there, man. And this one got the the Black Joker. That's what I call
That
it.
one does have the with the Jamaican braids.
Yeah.
That is dope though. That's dope. They did have the Black Joker. They thought they was slick with that one. That's why I always said Batman the animated series, when you have Lex Luthor, I'm sorry, he looked black. They had him just a little too tan.
His Joker was that.
Yeah, that Joker was wild in that mug. He had the Jamaican braids, he had the Jamaican hair, all of that. Hey, look, Jamaican. Hey, but he didn't speak. He didn't talk Jamaican. He just had to. He had locks.
He just
had the locks.
Let me see if I can find what he looked like, man.
Yeah, Cape Crusader on Prime. Yeah, there's a lot of big. The Batman from Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is dope. That's a dope Batman. Joker Farian. Why now? You want to come over here and mess with the Batman?
Hey, he has skills. This Joker on this one.
That mug is dope though.
He could fight.
Yeah, that Joker was wild though. Yeah, Trigon. Yeah, that's who needs to come into DC.
Oh yeah,
Trigon. I know everybody kind of want or Brainiac or Trigon, but I would love to see Trigon in full. Yeah, Jamaican. He ain't got no shoes on. he got the locks.
Oh man,
I'm just saying.
Jacket. Yep.
I'm just saying. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up.
Wrap it up.
Or whatever.
Wrap it up.
So, questions. What do you think? We already kind of, knew what was gonna happen with Superman. I kind of said Superman might end up as all is said and done. I had 750. What do you think? Fantastic Four. Just let's do opening weekend. What do you think they're gonna hit opening weekend?
Ooh, opening weekend. I think they do some. It's been a great July, man.
It has been.
July.
It's been a lot of good movies.
It's been dead.
I'm not lying. There's been a lot of good, like I said, F1, Superman. I really liked. What was the other one? Did I see? Final Destination was fun. But what do you think? You know what I'm saying?
I think it hits. I think between. Huh?
I still haven't seen Jurassic Park.
Oh, no, Jurassic Park was good. Yeah, I like the 125 mark. I like 125.
Ballerina was good. I need to see that.
I heard
too.
it was good, but Ballerina didn't get the I think
the
John
push.
Wick is too strong. Because even the Continental, I don't know if y'all ever seen
the Continental TV show that was on Amazon.
Was dope. Was it Amazon? I want to say it was Amazon. That is a dope show, but it didn't get the love that I thought it deserved to get. I think probably because it was a period piece too. You know what I'm saying? But that was a dope show, man. But yeah, I say 125, 115 to 125. Peacock. That's what it was on Peacock. I say about 115, 125 around there. I'm
going 150.
You going 150?
I'm going 150 this weekend, just because we're still in this. This is the reason why I'm saying 150 because we're still in the summer weekend.
We are.
There, people still talking about Superman. Now you coming out with Fantastic Four. You got a baby in there. You got kids. People gonna bring their kids.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the same draw that Superman drew in. That's what I'm looking. That's why I'm giving it 150. But then what Superman did? I mean, that's why I'm giving it 125. 125.
I think so. But the reason why I'm giving it 150 because it's just the brand. Even though Marvel has had its problems, Marvel's brand was still stronger than DC's.
True.
Superman.
Okay.
You understand?
So what?
Superman's
you
name.
130?
Yeah, I'm going 150. I think 150, okay. Especially if it's good. If I go and watch this movie and I'm like my mouth is on the floor because I'm like, holy, this is what we've been waiting for. Now we feel like Marvel got some leg. Now it's WWE. If they pull WWE with Stone Cold cuts that promo of King of the Ring, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Stone Cold just said, Stone Cold 316 said, I just whooped your ass moment. You got me. I'm back in just for a little bit because I see what you're doing with the black folks. But you at least got me in as a movie goer.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. It's just what's another thing they got good going for them is it's a short they say it's short, one of the shortest MCU
Movies.
films. So they'll be able to get them in, rotate out, in, rotate out. So you know what I'm saying, that you probably get an extra screening, maybe an extra 2 screenings every day because of the length of the film. I give it one.
Yeah, because they're gonna try to get, they said now Marvel is WCW with
Chris
Chris.
Kane.
Stop playing. Hold on, wait a minute. You ain't supposed to know about Chris Kane. Chill. You ain't supposed to know. You ain't supposed to know. No, this is. You ain't supposed to know about Chris Canyon. Nah, I was in Nitro and I was watching both.
Watching
both. We turn it back and forth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We turn
and
it
then
back and
what's
forth.
great, once WCW started calling out, you know what I'm saying, what WWF was doing.
Exactly.
Because it was pre-recorded. Oh man, that was funny to me, man.
Yeah,
and
you're
then you
champion.
go over there and you'll see, but hold on, how do they know what's going on over here? Oh, it was pre-recorded. Yeah, man.
Oh, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and wrap.
Well, I want to address this Batman verse. Yes, Batman would get destroyed by good old Victor Creed. Yes, I'd be watching Impound Comics. I don't know if you ever seen him.
Impound Comics.
Yeah, he be doing a lot of these matchups, Marvel versus DC, with this team win.
You gonna have to see me that way.
Batman gets demolished all the time. Like 9 times out of 10, going up against Marvel, he's getting demolished. Just
because he has no deterrent for them.
Right. He always say, if we talking random encounters.
Batman if there's no prep time, just like we did Batman versus Black Panther, and without no prep time, but even with prep time, there's nothing in the universe that can stop adamantium. You know what I'm saying? He had to go get it, but he ain't getting it because T'Challa won't let that happen. So he is ass out. And Victor Creed destroys Wolverine on his birthday
on a regular basis.
Batman's gonna be lunch meat.
Yeah, I think Victor Creed will go through a lot of Marvel characters if given, really given out.
He's getting washed.
But Batman. They had he did one where they were saying that Nightwing would beat Spidey.
That would never happen.
And he didn't even really want to go through it. He was like, what?
It would never happen.
Nightwing?
Even Screw Attack did Batman versus Spider-Man. And guess who won? Is all I'm saying.
Come on, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly, Dr. Carpy, man. Sabretooth is a whole other animal.
Mm-hmm.
A whole other animal. Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck, bats.
Old Batsy.
Yeah, good luck. So yeah. But anyway, man,
I just wanted
let's go ahead and wrap this up. But so you're looking at 125. I'm looking at 150 for Fan 64. Let me ask you one more question.
What if it comes out and just it's true? What if it
I would be so hurt.
What if it barely cracks 100? 95, 85, 95.
If it's not good, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be hurt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hurt.
That'll be crazy if it's what if it's good? Like Thunderbolts was good.
Yeah, Thunderbolts was good, but the movie just did not. It's not superhero fatigue. It's Marvel fatigue.
Yeah. And I'm like,
But it is Fantastic Four. And Fantastic Four, like Black Panther, like Spider-Man, like like the X-Men is legacy. And as much as we complain about, I love those the 2005 Fantastic Four movies. They're silly, they're goofy, and I like it.
Yeah.
So if I like those, I think, or if I went to go see those, especially Rise of the Silver Surfer, then there's no reason for me not to see this. So with a real Galactus. So yeah.
Somebody said Batman held his own against Predator. That was just bad writing, though. Batman should have got murked off by the Predator.
But if Danny Glover and Arnold Schwarzenegger can survive the Predator, why can't Batman?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I'm just saying. I mean, my man Daddy Glover was too old for this shit at 40.
Yeah, I'm too old.
So I'm just saying.
Riggs. I was waiting on him to say, Riggs, where you at, Riggs? Talk to me, Riggs. But yeah, oh, you said you had one more question. What was the other question? My bad.
Hell, I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. Okay, no. What is your prediction as far as this movie? Or do you think it's going to be good? Or are you looking at mid? What is your prediction? Everything we know right now from the trailers and all of that, what are you looking at this movie?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be mid. I don't think it's gonna be the best. I think, but it might be a good thing that it's mid because it's might be a simple plot. Let's get to it, tell the story, and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So it might be mid in plot, but be great in movie. If you get what I'm saying.
Post credit scenes, secret characters. What do you think?
Most of it, like they gotta go. This got to be the one. This got to branch into, because think about it, we're not getting nothing from Marvel until this next Avengers movie. So this got to tell the tale to get us to the Avengers movie.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Knowing Kevin, what we just learned from Kevin Feige, you don't give two damns about connecting anything no more. You doing homework, he don't care, right? You know what I'm saying? But
he don't give a shit.
We gotta connect. We gotta get to Avengers, Doom War. And you, in order to do that, you got to, it's got to be some type of bridge, some type of storytelling to get us there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to even Thunderbolts had a post-credit scene, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
I
thought they moved Brand New Day back.
I would never do a movie reaction to Fan 4 Sick. Ever.
That was a hard watch, man.
I would rather watch paint dry.
And you know what? I was excited about Michael B. Jordan being in that movie for some reason.
I wasn't. I was like, why is Michael B. Jordan in that movie?
And I went to see it. I came back to work and they said, man, how was it?
That movie.
So what I need to go where? What work I need to do? I ain't even want to talk about the movie.
As soon as I seen Doom, I was like, I'm out. I'm out. And I watched that movie. I'm like, this is horrible. It's boring, horrible, and lifeless. I'm okay. But you know what's not okay?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
Us got to get out of here.
Gotta go.
Blue, what do you got coming up?
Just Blues news, man. Changing the name of the show on Thursday. I might move the show to Fridays too, but changing the name of the show on Thursdays to Blues. What I called it? Blues House Party. I forgot what I was called. Blues House Party, man. And just trying to make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more inclusive. So all y'all who are on here, come check me out on Thursdays, 8:00, man. Trying to have fun, throw it like a party, like you come into the crib, kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Try to have maybe some music, things of that nature, man. I'm looking to try to get a guest. My homegirl's, actually my homeboy's wife worked on Ironheart. She was a makeup artist on there. Yeah, and I'm trying to get her on the show just to talk, you know what I'm saying? So she does a lot of Marvel. She worked on Agatha. She worked on
For sure.
I think she's worked on all Marvel shows as a makeup artist, and you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. So trying to get her on the show.
That's what's up. What's up. So it's gonna be called Blues House Party. So make sure you guys are if you're not subscribed, and all my new subscribers not subscribed, make sure that you're checking out Blues House Live. You know what I mean? And make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to Cinematic Nightmares Podcast with Mika G. Even though she wasn't here, she was doing her thing. Shout out to Mika though. Mika
since she's not here, I wasn't gonna do it, but I wanted to put I might make Mika a super chat, y'all.
You want me do Mika as a super chat?
Mika might become a super chat, y'all. I don't know. I told her, no, you better not do that. We had a good time Saturday night, man. We went to a little get together and everything.
For real, chill. I was about to cuss. You see,
Actually,
Chill's comment?
my favorite Riri crime was the greenhouse.
I'm glad that was brought up. I'm glad that was. Shout out to Blur Without Fear. I still try to get I tried to get in contact with Ernie though, to try to get him on the show. So
Ernie too big for you, man.
He the one. He said you know what I'm saying. He want to collab one day.
How long ago was this?
That was on the show that I did when I did the reaction video. He came into
it?
the comments. He came in the comment section and thanked me and said we need to hook up one time. You know what I'm saying? So one time I wouldn't mind having Ernie. You know what I'm saying? Talking to Ernie for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
My man, talk to all Ernie do for this. And salute Ernie. I ain't finna talk bad about Ernie, man. Salute Ernie.
Try to get Ernie on, man. Ernie,
hey, Ernie, come get on, man. Ernie, where you at, bro?
Put a brother on, Ernie. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like I ain't working. I'm working.
Yeah.
You be on that platform, Ernie. Help a brother out. You know what I mean?
Come on through, Ernie.
Yeah, you know, I talk crazy. You know, I'm petty. So, you know, I talk crazy. But Ernie, get me on, man. What's up? But now, appreciate it though, Tina. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay, so there's gonna be a reaction video, but I'm telling like y'all, I love y'all. Y'all sending me so much stuff. I got the Birdman, two reaction videos.
Why y'all not sending me no stuff, man?
Yeah, send Blue some stuff.
I know how to react to things. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty funny. I'm a pretty funny guy.
I got Birdman got 2 reactions people want me to do. I want to do a reaction to the grifters losing their mind over Jay from Mortal Kombat because the actor
is nuts, ain't it?
Yeah,
so good. I like that.
I would love Comics Explained to come through. I like him. I like my guy. For Comics Explained, Rob. I like Rob. I've been listening to Rob for years though.
Yeah, me too.
I've been listening to Rob for years.
I think me and Rob will get into some arguments, man. I think we'll get it, and I'll be going because Rob one of them who like know so much that he forgot. You know what I'm saying? And then since he forgot it, he act like he don't know it no more. You know what I'm saying? that's. I'm like, hold on, Rob. Didn't you say this? Well, and you know how Rob talk, but and he too happy for me, Rob. I love
because he is happy. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, let me tell you, brother. Let me tell you something.
Rob,
but I like Rob because you
yes, D Stizzle, thank you. Thank you.
That's why I would like for him to come up here. That's why I would like for him to come up here. Let's talk about it.
That's why me and him be getting into it a lot. Like,
but I would love for him to talk about that though. Let's talk about it.
Seem like you right over there with the Colonel. You know what I'm saying? With the dry biscuits too. He like the dry KFC biscuits too, man. Yeah.
That's why you got to put the honey sauce on there. That's why you got to put the honey sauce. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put the butter in the honey sauce. I love Rob. I've been listening to Rob, but I like Rob because he's always been vulnerable about mental health and his struggles and stuff like. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like a YouTuber that can actually, can be big, but express that. You know what I'm saying? These particular
amazing. He just think too much stuff is amazing for me.
Maybe he like it. You can't get mad at it because he like it.
I can't get mad at it.
My God! Oh my God!
It's like Rob,
amazing what they did with.
The only thing he don't like is the Inhumans.
The Inhumans.
He don't like the Inhumans. Everything else he love. I'm like, Rob, you can't love everything, bro. Like everything.
Yeah, he loved it.
Let me tell you, no, bro. Look, if they do this, oh man, that'll be so amazing.
I got a theory. Hold on, wait a minute. So if we do this, this will be totally amazing. Dr. Doom, right? Dr. Doom comes out with a bucket of KFC. I'm just joking. I love you, Rob. I like Rob.
Rob is always wrong in his theories. He's always wrong.
He do be wrong because he used comic logic.
That's why.
Because he used comic logic and not Marvel logic. That's my guy. I love you, Rob. I love you,
It's
Big
'cause
Rob.
he's so enthusiastic about what could come. That's what it is. Because he's such a fan. That's the thing.
He's
Rob
a
is just-
fan. That's
he's
why
just such a fan,
that's
man.
why I love listening to him, because he's very much a fan. And I can't take that away from him. That's why I like over a lot of him and Comic Historian. There's a reason why I like them, because they're real fans. You know what I'm saying? So he says Rob is still waiting for Blue Marvel Volume 2. He probably not gonna say that. He do be saying it with his chest up, but Rob is my guy. Rob is my guy. So shout out to Rob.
I didn't even do my video. He ain't did it. Well, I know he said he was. I think he's on vacation or something right now.
He's on vacation. I follow him on
There's been a lot of videos he ain't did. I'm like, come on, Rob, get back into the.
Yeah, but he on vacation. But you know, he's because of what happened with Comic Historian, he's been going through a lot.
Yeah.
So I give him a lot of props telling that story, all of that. You know what I mean? You can tell the dude
when he told that story, I was like,
yeah, man. So that's why I give him a lot of grace.
Yeah.
A lot of grace. And then the story he told on Twitter that his grandmother or great grandparent was part of NAACP, the original. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And he got something there's a hall in a college that's named after his great grandmother or something like that.
You know, the reps say Rob ain't down. Ain't one of us. I was like, what make you say that? Why Rob can't be? But you know, that's the ref, man.
What did Malice say? You know, I don't know. I don't know that. Yeah. I don't know that. You know what I mean? So I ain't even gonna jump into that. But I ain't gonna jump in. I don't want to get nothing.
I mean, you know, do the ref make rules? Yeah, you got to follow the rules by the ref, man. You blow the whistle, throw the flag.
Blow the whistle. Boop, boop. Blow the whistle. Boop, boop. All right, let's get up out of here, man. Check it out tomorrow. I'm gonna have a reaction video to somebody tomorrow. There's a lot. Fantastic Four want to do a reaction to the early
review. What if you start reacting to the ref?
No. No, I'm not jumping in that pool of piranhas. Nope. But I might do some videos. Might do a reaction video, but do reaction videos to other stuff and just put them throughout the week, because I got a lot going on. So make sure that you check this out. If you did a reaction
video to the ref, ooh, it'll be amazing. Let me tell you something. Ooh, let me tell you something. It'll be
I am not. This is not the words of the Blur they have. This is not nothing of Dre Mac. This is all Blue,
brother.
You said you need some material. Blue, you got it.
You want me to do
there
it?
It is, right there.
I do it on the ref, man.
Hell, we do.
I want the ref to see me. He blocked me. I want him. If I'm doing it on the ref, I need to see this.
I am not in this. This is not a me. This is not a me. Anyway, so make sure that you check out Blue House Live. Make sure you're checking out Cinematic Nightmares podcast, and make sure, most definitely, you checking in the Dre Mac Show, 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time in the morning. I will be back. I will be back. Hopefully, I can get over this little bug or whatever it is. I can get fully over it so I can eat. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace, vibe higher. Make sure that you guys are having a great rest of your Monday. We are out. Where is the outro? You know what I'm saying? And don't forget to lick ass.